Okay. Caitlin, I swear. I swear. Oh, what is the sound at? Gotta be louder for you guys. You gotta hear. There we go. Hello, hello. Hi, Divi. Hi, Ronmu. Let's start. Wow, now that I'm exercising and I'm like really listening to the music, there's like a wave sound that just sounds like static. And there's also just a ticking clock, and I'm like, I still think it's a banger. How did they make those likable? Hi, Max. Hi, Mixie. Hello, Muffin. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. America Dio. Hiyo. Hi, North Prince. Hi, Techno. Hi, Proxy. Chat, do this. I'm not late. Fuck you. How's the amazing Ewan? I'm really good. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Haxie. Meow, meow, motherfucker. Morning, Lynn. I'm in class, so I shall learn silently. Have a good walk, Lynn. Hope your class goes nice and easy. Hoi hoi you. Motherfucker, I can't do that. You know I can't do that. Well, then you're excluded, obviously. Roxy is the type who'd be like, you want me to do that? Fine, I'll do it. Oh, I'd like heard himself be like, see, I told you I could do it. And everybody would be like, nobody wanted you to do that. Boy, Proxy crying. He is so ignoring me, Proxy. He is upset today. He's upset today. Well, you literally messaged before I was live. Dude hasn't said anything in chat yet. He's ignoring me. Hi, Farisu. Ewan, could you go to the secret captain's cabin? I think I can, but I don't know exactly where it is. It's okay, Global Lamau. Hi, Joe. Hi, Archangel. Tails Chow? We do have Tails Chow today. I don't think Ronwu has picked a Chow yet. I think he's still, like, trying a bunch of different options and being like, I feel this one today. I feel that one today. All the others have kind of, like, locked in on a Chow and they're like, this one. I might stay with Tails. Now, well, here's the thing. Do you like Tails Chow? Or do you like the positive reaction you get from Farisu when you're Tails Chow? Just keep that in mind. Lapland? Okay. Alright, buddy. I might stay with Tails. Might be the reaction. The Tails Chow is pretty cute. It does feel a little wrong when you put angry eyes on him. That's like... that feels a little disjointed, right? It's like that episode of Teen Titans when Starfire and Raven switch bodies. And Starfire is scowling the whole time. You're like, this ain't right. This ain't my Starfire. Yeah, he stuttered saying, Tails, get his ass, squish your head. Fuck you. Alright, Elin. You want to get to the captain's cabin? I don't. Turn around and go to the boxes. And get on top of the ramp, then keep going. Okay, wait. Turn around and go to the boxes. Go to the box. I'm guessing you're saying those boxes. And get on top of that ramp, then keep going. No captain's cabin. I finished taxes. Hell yeah. Good job. I could get in the world and lead you. I do love me some captain's quarters. I'm kind of set up here, Farisu. Maybe next time, in a year, when we come back to the Banjo-Kazooie map for, like, the 6th time, and I don't do another one of the worlds. Hi, Big Deck! This is your reminder that it's beach episode tomorrow. That is... Remind me tomorrow. that I have this thing. Sure thing, you got that thing tomorrow. I do that shit all the time. I am so guilty of somebody being like, hey, help me remember this, and I just immediately tell them, and it's like, that doesn't help me remember. Come here. Your thing isn't making noise. What the fuck's up with that? Last time you said you would call the captain quarters. You need to call the captain's quarters. I don't know. On my way to head Pat Yelin. Oh yeah. Oh, who's the cute tails? It's Ronmu! They're right there in chat. Oh, hi, Azu. I finished Plunderstorm for Isu and Azu. I have bought out the shop. Which kind of sucks. Because I like playing Plunderstorm, but it's one of those things that's like, I don't do it unless there's a reward to get to. I don't just do it for fun, even though I find it fun. Oh, also, sorry about the feet thing. I forgot you had a foot emote. I don't even remember the foot thing. I'm obviously not offended by anything. If you do something that's like crosses the line, Big Deck, I'm the type that's like, I'm pretty good about letting you know and be like, hey, what's going on with this? I was high on Classic right now, but the servers went down. Good? What is that foot emote? Aerie? Wait. Furisu. Is Aerie the one... Hi, Unknown. Is she the one that has the dolls map? That, like, you have all the posable dolls of some of her friends and, like, Murder Crumpet is there? Yes? Okay. I learned about her recently. Because that's the map Dore was in. And they were, like, playing with all the dolls. And, they were like, yeah, the dolls are great. And if you get mad at them, you can fucking punish them like this. And he takes the doll and holds it underwater. And I was like, damn, you're a bit of a sadist, aren't you, Dore? And I was expecting, like, what? No, this doesn't count. And he just looked at me, holding this doll's head into the pool. Yeah! And just kept doing it. It was just like, oh, God. Wait, I remember that I was there. He's eating breakfast yet again. An unknown where. Furisu Woo. Where were we? We did head pet stretch. We're at the bendy stuff. I was fucking drunk. I thought that was actually cool. It is cool. It's really cool. And that's like such a like cool stream hook. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I just wanted to like ask Dory about this person's stream. But I was more flabbergasted about the MVCs. Hi. Hi, Oku. Alright, run to the captain's quarters and I'll watch you. Okay, so you go up the ramp. Is this gonna be all the way fucking like zigzag up? Did she just fall? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Desktop hard. Peggies. Hi, Cairo. You seem like the kind of motherfucker that would hang out at Rusty Bucket Bay. Cairo, right now we're watching Furisu lead us to the captain's quarters. He's going up the second ramp now. Furisu, jump up and down because I can't see you over the railing. So, like, jump as you're going. I can't see her at all. Wow, what a great instruction on where the captain's quarters is. Anyway, I think I know where it is. What do I do with my life? Oh god. This is like a dad watching their kid do a sick trick in the playground at Cairo. The Pack Alive today was supposed to announce UMA global release date, and they didn't? What? Why not? Hi, North Prince. I was just saying, Ken's Quarters best room, not gonna lie. I've slept there in VR multiple times. Wow, servers are down. I was just saying, Oku. I got all the rewards of Plunderstorm. And so now I'm like, okay, I'm done with Plunderstorm. No reason to play it anymore. And I'm like, wait, shit. I really like Plunderstorm, but it's because it's just a WoW thing, I don't do it unless there's something to grind for. So it's like, eh. I'm so fucking cooked. I don't do fun things unless there's like a grind to get from it. What the hell happened to me? Ugh, we gotta get Cairo to stream it. Can I play it without War Within? I don't know. Check, dude. You didn't get the one thing that you can't buy? And that's the chicken dinner. No, I've gotten a win before. I don't feel like I need to get one. I got second, third, and like top 5. I don't know, probably like 5 times in 20 matches. That was last season, your wash? Uh-huh. Yeland want to play today? Nope. I'm the one thing you can't buy. What the freak? Wednesday, Cairo. After stream, we're gonna go straight into Lethal Company. After Lethal Company, we're gonna go straight into Core Keeper. I would love to do stuff today. Honestly, what I'd really like to do is finish up model stuff with Oku while watching Cairo play Plunderstorm. That sounds really fun to me, because I have started a model thing that, is halfway done. Don't worry, Cairo, I'll play with you. Yeland's at his max 3 things today. It's not like it's max 3 things. It's literally, I will not have time today. We are going into Lethal Company at the end of the walk. And Core Keeper starts at 8. And Lethal Company is literally going to end when I'm like, I'm heading out, guys. I have prior arrangements. And they're going to go, yeah, well, about time to hit the old dusty trail then. That's what has happened the last 3 times. So do you want me to play today? I'd watch. I'd watch and I'd talk in chat when I could. I'll be playing Lethal Company and Core Keeper, which are both desktop games, so I would be able to, like, roast you, advise you from chat. You could also, like, just, you know, maybe wrangle someone else into WoW into it, like Azu or Makaya. They do have a duos queue and a triples queue. Yeah, Cairo, get the dub. Oku, hi, Sleepies. I would actually be so mad if Cairo gets a win in, like, his first 2 matches. Like, if he's just like, what's happening? Oh, this ability seems good, and then he just wins, I'm gonna be like, I fucking hate this guy. They're gonna say, hell nah. North Prince has been falling for 5 months, 4 days. Hell yeah. I can't play this because I sleep? True. Ah, that's right. You're in that time zone. And then he does a Seth Rogen victory lap. Is there skill-based matchmaking? No. Hell no. In a jokey game mode like Plunderstorm, they're like, and we've got 60 people, and get them the fuck out there. Ronmu join me in the captain quarters? Hell yeah. Don't fucking try anything, okay? Ronmu, I don't know if they're like that, Frisu, okay? Behave. Huh? Listen, Frisu, I know what you're like, okay? You used to be a femboy. It's such an insulting thing that people do against, like, trans or gay people. Where they're like, oh, you're gay? Well, don't make a move on me. And it's like, what the fuck? Do you just think all gay people are, like, rampantly horny and they're gonna, like, fucking assault you? The fuck is that? And to just say it's like, I know what you're like. You used to be a femboy. It's just like, okay, hang on, dude. I'm the most wholesome person in this world. Alright then. But Euland, you're... Hee. I just say, well shit, no point in me being here then. And then I leave. The worst one I've done, Haxie, is, I told somebody I was gay. And they were like, oh, well, don't make a move on me. And I was just like, oh, no, you don't have to worry. Like, I just fucking laughed, and they were like, okay, ow. And I was like, well, what did you just accuse me of, dude? I've just straight up laughed at somebody before. I haven't changed much from my femboy arc, Euland. I just have tits now. I know you're a type. You're a boy kisser, aren't you? Sorry, I'm only attracted to men. Oh, God. That one's kind of mean. I should tell you about my work? Oh, please, dude. Don't worry, I'm already busy with your dad. Dude, that reminds me of the, I think it's the Call of Duty clip. With the guy who's like, woman detected, woman in my game? And she's like, bro, you're 0-2, shut up. And he's just like, get in the kitchen, no business on the game. And she's like, I'm gonna fuck your dad and give him a child he actually loves. And he just goes, oh! I think of that every time when somebody's like, I'm gonna fucking, or I'm dealing with your dad or something. Common straightoid L? Yeah, I'm anything but heterosexual. Inner monologue. I must be better than him. Just take out your phone and go, oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be back with you real quick. Need to text back your dad. Oh, God. 2, 3, 4. What kind of hurts here? I'm like, ow. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be me be. Hi, Yuki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why you need help getting something from the top shelf? Gah. That doesn't really work as a response to like, oh, well, don't flirt with me, I'm not gay. But like, I can see them murdering somebody in the right situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get in the kitchen? Oh, right. I don't mean to alarm you. Uh-huh. But there is a weird fucking cat staring at your ass. There is? Where? I only see the 2 chows right there. Where's the cat? It's not as fun in this outfit. It walked away. Is there actually someone here that I didn't see? It's more fun in the beach outfit when I actually have like an ass to show off. So my work is mostly boomers or millennials. I'm trans and not out at work, but there are signs that go well over their head, and it would be obvious if my uniform wasn't so good at hiding figure. When all these people at work are like, ha, you should say you are trans and work will bend over backwards to anything you want. And I'm like, ha, yeah. Imagine if I did. Ha, funny, right? Oh, goodness. I didn't have anybody... I didn't have anybody that was, like, trans, or I don't even know if anybody was gay at my work. I could tell there was a lot of people around my age who would have been cool with it, but there was a lot of boomers. There was literally two distinct groups at my work, was the people who have been in the telecom industry for 40 years, and they're awful. They don't know shit about computers. They barely know how to open a spreadsheet, but they know telecom. And the reason they're kept around is so that the young people who did know computers, who knew how to actually do the systems and work, when they had telecom questions, they could go to the old people and be like, hey, what do I do in this situation where this conduit is listed with two different owners, right? They would know, you know, those old people would know what to do in that situation. But, like, because it was, you know, a bunch of 50-plus-year-olds, and then the young group, the bunch of 50-plus-year-olds were just, oh my god, some of them were so awful. There was one guy, I sat next to him, which was such a, like, oh, fuck me. But this guy was just, he was, like, fully racist, fully, like, homophobic, just fucking everything. And I was just like, hi, Jan. This guy fucking sucks. I'm trying to think if I can tell a story that's not just like, no, that's just literally not appropriate to talk about. I'm trying to think of one. He was the type of guy that was on his fourth marriage, and it was always the woman's fault in his mind. His brother was trying to cheat him out of his inheritance. So his like mother was, you know, old and had dementia, and the brother lived with her and was taking care of her and like trying to get the will rewritten to leave everything to him. And he's like, he would backstab me in the back like that. He's always been a piece of shit. And I'm just sitting there like, I mean, if he's anything like you, yeah. One day someone at work will find my blue sky and my world will end. Work will bend backwards for you. They wouldn't fire you. Hi, Yuli. Hi. Shakes, do not the Yuki. That's my workplace L, but everyone is like that. Oh, God. Hi, Air North and Yuki. The thing that I was worried about at work. Dude, my leg just fucking hurts. I'm like, ow. It doesn't hurt to walk, but just these squats are hurting. I started being turbo lewd when I was at work. To the point that it was like, a lot of people saw my, saw nudes of me online. And I remember having that thought of like, what the fuck happens if this is somehow discovered at work? Like, what if somebody was like, hey, I actually know who you are online? I'm like, oh. And they're like, I actually know what you're doing online. I'd be like, oh god, kill me! Ass touching at work. Yuli just sitting there thinking, what does it have to do with the job? Not quite. What do you mean by that? Two more. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a few gay people at my work. I work closely with. But the way every single one of them talks about trans people, I'm like, never telling them, there's some of those gays that are like, we're LGB. We don't like the T part. They're the ones taking advantage and making it hard for the rest of us. And it's just like, oh my god. They don't think you're one of the good ones. You might have a common enemy now, but you're next. Exactly. Lovely. I'm just imagining him mid-explanation. He just talked about his life. Coworker me. The same level as you, dragged you into the bathroom during lunch. Imagine. Okay, thanks. Okay. That's fucked. Yeah, it's super fucked. And for whatever reason, there's a lot of gay people. I'm not gonna say a lot of people. There's a section of gay people that seem to think that if they hate trans people, they'll be accepted. And it doesn't work that way. 25:30. 3 minutes. We're going to 28:30. Why are you dragging people to the bathroom during lunchtime? It was supposed to be like a sex joke, Jan. Like, Pixel's gonna fuck me in the bathroom. But I feel like that's how you get fired. Oh. Hey, we are a minority group. And hate this other minority group that has been feeling the same kind of discrimination as we did. Let's hate on them. Exactly. Straight back. It is straight! Hi, Gran. There's also trans people who hate trans people. People are fucking weird, man. Yeah. Fucking Caitlyn Jenner. What the fuck is going on with that chick? They literally want to call her Bruce, and she supports them. Lower your butt? And my back is bent. Well, if you don't get caught, it'd be worth it. 100% of my work colleagues' knowledge about trans people comes from the negative news articles that are always shown. It's exactly who I was referring to. It's crazy, Green. Gay back you. Listen here. Listen here, you. Ugh. Halfway. 1 minute, 30 seconds down. Yeah? I'm listening? Fuck you, Yuki. Yeah. How about that? How about them apples? Getting your back blown will help concentrate later in work. I don't know about that one, Jan. I have pretty good methods for helping me concentrate at work. It involves playing Final Fantasy and doing gates 8 hours a day. I remember seeing a TikTok of a shop with only LGBTQ workers getting a randomly generated sale. Oh, that was Turfa? The worst possible outcome. That's wild. 40 seconds. $25 seconds. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. No, wait, I am gay. Why don't I have any money? That's funny. 15. I hate blinking. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Family Guy death pose. Yeah. It is so much less comfy when I have my arm this far back. Get over here. Your eyes don't close when you get head pats. Model's weird. Dead Ewan. Just like me for real. Where am I in my room? Okay. You guys wait there. We gotta flip this around. This has to turn. This has to turn. What? What? Oh. Alright. Remind me. He asked literally a second ago. let's get walking. I'm willing to bet there's some people that are fucking ready for this song to end. Over here. We're starting with BDO. I don't have any money because I have no impulse control. Oh no. Missed opportunity to walk in the captain's quarters. They can't even see it. Hi, Juice. I could go for another loop. I heard the same song for 10 hours before. I'm fine with that. Walkie's time. It is Walkie's time. I'm there right now, vibing SMH. Hell yeah. You know what? You know what, Frisu? We can go to the captain's quarters. If anybody joins, they can teleport to me. Oh, shit. I like making Frisu happy. Oh. I'm standing right in front of the window portal. Yeah, I don't actually know where to go after the first ramp. Because, you were behind a balcony, and I was like, jump to let me know where to go, and you just didn't. Oh. There, okay. We are in the captain's quarters. I'll captain your quarters, Elon. Wonder how many people have bought a treadmill because of you. You need to have a referral link. Core did. Freya did. There's other people that I'm like... Jewel did. Sumiko did. Who else has? I know there's more, but I'm like... I think Snarf did, but I think they were already thinking of one. Media? I don't remember if Media already had one or not. Core mentioned. I will be? Hell yeah. I would get one, but too expensive. You can get them for as low as $100 US. That's still $100. That's not like $100 is nothing. That's pocket change. But there is a massive range of treadmills. If you want something really heavy duty with like incline, that's gonna be like $500 used. You know, 2,000 to 5,000 new. But they're like pad treadmills. They're like at your desk treadmills. That like new you can get for $100. I'll get one for $100. Then $700 shipping to Australia. Gah. This terrain is too detailed for my refined low-resolution retro taste. If only this were Ghostlands or Duskwood, it'd be perfect. You know what really drives me nuts with BDO videos, Frisu? The poppin'. You will see bushes just appear like 10 feet in front of you, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Yuli has a master plan with all the referrals. Want to see some PK action? I stay on the roads, so it's pretty safe. The only dangerous video I wanted to do... I wanted to walk across the desert. I wanted to go from... It's like the Sandbar Refuge or something like that. And I wanted to go east to the town in the middle of the desert. But they have that fucking stupid mechanic that's like, you take constant damage out here. That made recording very difficult out there. You know the pop-in happens even with, like, top-of-the-line cards? I do. BDO got a lot of, shit for it. The treadmill economy. I need a drink. But yet it still has one of the best combat systems, hands down. It's one of those things, Azu, I have only ever heard people speak positively about. I've only ever heard good things about the, BDO combat system. But when I played it, I hated it. I'm not saying it's bad, but I fucking hated it. I made a character just to make these walking videos, just to, like, level it up. And everybody's like, it'll take you a day to level up. And it did go pretty fast. Hi, Gale. However, Bro Combat Rocks, they don't teach you. They're just like, here's your shit, go. You just start with everything. So there's no, like, gradual ramping up. There's no, like, hey, use this ability. Use this ability after that ability. And, like, I just found it so... What I found myself doing was just being like, this ability hits hard, I'm just gonna spam it. I'm just gonna spam this axe swing that does a bunch of ice stuff. Dodge, ice swing, dodge, ice swing, dodge. And that kills enemies. Easy peasy. I love tab targeting. Gale, I think the big issue with BDO was it was literally 3D MapleStory with slightly better upgrade enhancement. But this, when you learn how to make it work, I fully believe that it's like, once you learn how it works, it's incredible. Once it clicks, it's like, amazing. That sounds like a you problem. No, it doesn't. You just want to say skill issue. The game literally does not teach you. The game gives you 20 abilities and is like, do them. There's a reason, like, Cairo, if you're gonna tell me the game is not known for being overwhelming and hard to learn, well, huh? Hey, Gale and Cairo, it does. It is. My rotation combo was like 14 spells deep, full prot. Just doing a Discord or Google it. I will say, you know, that works. But having to do that for a game is like, you've so poorly, like, introduced people to your game. And like, Foss was talking about this the other day. That's not what casual players do. And that's why BDO numbers are kinda low. Because the casual player is not gonna do that. A game? BDO? I found that quite funny. No, you need a spreadsheet. Right, and like... So, okay, here's the thing. My problem with BDO was the fact that most outfits were actually bought from the cash shops. That took the wind out of my sail completely when playing it. Just roll shine. Games have, like, I guess, a variance. And how good they are at teaching abilities. So, and you want to be in the middle. You don't want to be too far of, like, teaching them too slow, or just throwing everything at them. BDO and PSO2, they don't teach you. They throw the kitchen sink at you. In PSO2, let's say you choose Hunter. You get the big two-handed sword. No, I think Retail WoW does it the best. You get the big two-handed sword. You just have all the abilities at the start. You will get extra things to do through your passive skill tree. That are like, when you use this ability, right when you're getting hit, you negate that damage and do more damage. And like, you kind of learn how classes work like that, but you literally have to like be going into very specific talents in the trees. And to learn what you like, for you to have to read every skill tree is like a little while. You can't just play it. You have to fucking do some reading. There's never a like, hey, you gradually learn this, do this ability and follow it up with that. It's just, here's all your abilities. BDO is the same. Read crying. The opposite end. Wait, y'all don't read the game manuals? You just need to read your spells. It tells you all. On the opposite end from BDO and PSO2 is Final Fantasy XIV. I mean, BDO is visual as fuck on the spells, though. Yeah. But, like, when you say read the spells, you mouse over a spell, and it's a fucking essay. It's like 5 paragraphs with, like, a bunch of different variations on damage and parentheses and, like, you know, damage value, 5 to 12. Parentheses, 17 to 25. And it'll do that, like, 10 times, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do you even read this? Shows you when you're protected and what kind of prot. Right, but if you're new to the game and you don't understand that, it's just, I've played a lot of MMOs. I feel like I can, you know, if a new MMO comes out, I'm gonna have a better time of it than somebody who's never played an MMO, right? I moused over the spells in BDO and I was just like, I'm just gonna forget this. I'm just gonna hit stuff things and see how it feels. Hi, Wrath. The opposite end. You didn't look at the tutorials then? I didn't even know there were tutorials. On the opposite end, though, Azu, is Final Fantasy XIV. You make a Lancer. And from level 1 to 3, you have, like, Spear Poke. You have a 2.5 second global cooldown. It's just... like, that's what you got. And that's like 20 minutes. Maybe not 20 minutes if you're going really fast, but... until you have it first. You get to level 3, and you get your combo move. The, like, follow-up poke. So you'll go first hit, and then your next hit will do double damage where you go. And you do 2 spear pokes. And that's your rotation until, like, level 8. For the next, like, 3 hours, it is literally spear poke. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 double spear poke. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 spear poke. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 double spear poke. It is awful. At, like, level 8 or whatever, you'll get a third one. And then for like 20 levels, your rotation is 1, wait 2.5 seconds. 2, wait 2.5 seconds. 3, wait 2.5 seconds. And it is like that all the fucking way to max level, which I think is 100 right now. Hi, Zuvi. Every few levels, you add more stuff to your rotation, and that never stops. And Final Fantasy has done pruning, but it's not much. By the time you get to level 100, the rotation is actually pretty good. You actually have like a pretty in-depth 20-button rotation where you're pressing a shit ton of things, and you have like a sequence of 36 ability inputs that is like, this is a good rotation. It just takes you so long to get to that point that it's mind-numbing. People say ARR is like the worst fucking ever in Final Fantasy XIV. And it's not just because of the story and how slow it is. A lot of it's the combat. 36 input and 4 buttons, not fun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It is not 4 buttons. What class is 4? Is there a class in Final Fantasy XIV that's 4 buttons? I'm not super familiar with Dragoon at Max, but like... Hey, Tori, get that shit out of here. They changed it, Zooey. They have reworked it and it's way better. Hi, Fanny! Holy shit, is that the fucking Tails doll? Run, heal, and run. I'm familiar with Monk, Dancer, and Summoner. So, like, Dancer is 1, 2, plus the 3, 4, plus the 5, plus the 6, and then, like, 10 different cooldowns. I don't think there's a class that has only 4 buttons in Final Fantasy. My point being, they have a good rotation at endgame, but it takes 300 hours to get to that point. Situational don't count. I'm not saying situational, I'm saying like cooldowns. I'm saying this ability that like, you use every minute, or you use every 2 minutes. I would count those. Zooey, my friend again. Does he get tired after every attack? FF14 doesn't teach you anything. I couldn't find the game. I'm not Ico. I should have used Icoland. Have missed opportunity. Praetorium, get that shit out of here. Zooey, my friend again. Pop friend, pop friend, pop friend. You didn't really did real combo shit in video? You're not full buff and stud? In WoW and Final Fantasy, there's a core rotation. The core rotation of WoW is typically really simple, but somewhat fast-paced and very proc-based. There's a lot of random chances happening. Whereas Final Fantasy, it's slower, but it's typically a lot more weaving, and you do, more specific things. Core rotation. Fire, 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 flare, 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 transpose, blizzard, 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 transpose, fire, fire. I don't know enough about Black Mage to be like, it's not like that. I think the core rotation is typically easy, but not a super good judge of how difficult a class is. Because if you have somebody that's only doing the core rotation, they're gonna be trash. It's always about how good they are getting the max amount of cooldowns in as they can. Hey, Ewan, someone made fan art of my persona. Fuck yeah. Hot take, if a game has combos, I'm disinterested? I think that's a fair take. The core rotation. The reason I think WoW is so good at teaching you is because they do what Final Fantasy does, where you gradually learn abilities. They just do it way more fast-paced. So, like, if you play a rogue in WoW, you start with Sinister Strike. You hit things and you generate combo points. And you can't use the combo points for anything. But, like, it's just, you're rogue, you go up to things, you hit Sinister Strike, you do the thing. You've probably noticed the combo points. Once you get to, like, level 2 or 4... And it's better than Final Fantasy already because you have a much faster global cooldown. But it's still just one button. You get to level 4, and I think it's level 2 in retail. They give you Eviscerate. These combo points you've been building, spend them on this. Bro, when I leveled Monk, that game did not teach me shit about cheat orbs. It did though, Cairo. It doesn't just say, do this with cheat orbs. The reason it teaches you is because it gives you an ability one at a time. So it gives you Jab, and then it says Blackout Kick will use, or you get Blackout Kick, right? You level up to 2, and it's like, do this ability now. And you try to use it, and it says, you need Chi Orbs. And your other ability is like, you generate Chi Orbs. It's teaching you by giving you one thing at a time. When you give people all of the abilities at once, It's difficult to learn. I mean, the orbs enemies drop? Doesn't your health just go up when you pick them up, huh? If you give people one ability at a time, they can gradually learn through it. They can gradually progress and see, all right, this new thing I have, how do I use it? When you focus on one thing at a time, that's a good way to learn. So, like, with Rogue, you start with Sinister Strike, you use Sinister Strike, you know what it does. Then they give you Eviscerate. You use Eviscerate, you learn what it does. Then they give you Stealth and Backstab. Hi, Devil Gated. You use Backstab, it hits harder than Sinister Strike, but you can only use it when stealth or behind the enemy. So you were gradually learning, okay, this Backstab hits harder than Sinister Strike, but I can only use it once at the start of a fight. So I start the fight with this, then I Sinister Strike, then when I have 4 or 5 combo points, I Eviscerate. By getting things one ability at a time, you can learn them because you can focus on one thing at a time. In PSO and BDO, when they're like, here's your 10 abilities, it's like, oh, this is a lot. I don't know where to start. Because they haven't gradually led you through the tree of, start with this one. This sets up this ability. If you use this ability twice, then you can use this third ability. Then you have this situational ability when you're behind the enemy that, you know, opens up this opportunity. That's why BDO and PSO, I say, are bad at teaching you. Because they just give you everything. Final Fantasy is bad at teaching you because it's just way too slow and it sucks ass for 300 hours. The combat in Final Fantasy gets good, but for the first 100 hours, it is literally press your first button, press your second button, press your third button. Rinse, repeat. Huh? Me? Oh, I'm poisoned by a snake in the walk. There's probably an MMO that does it better than WoW. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I mean, I personally hate it when games tell me anything. Like they don't know me. Proceeds to read 80-page manual on how to start a virtual plane. Oh yeah, baby, can't wait to actually play the game now. I don't like it when they set you up with a target dummy and they're like, use this ability. Now use this ability. And Retail WoW does that if you start in the new Exiles Reach area. Hi, Yasu. I'm not a big fan of that. I do like it when they give you one ability at a time and they have thought about the order to, like, give you abilities so they naturally teach you. Was that a aura? No, that was poison. That was a snake came up to me and bit me, and it was like, this is your visual effect to show that you're fucking poisoned. What level is it to learn Spinning Bird Kick? Probably 16. Oh, actually, it might be like 28 or something. Also watched the first season of Family Guy. Didn't expect to like that show? Well, don't you worry, Fanny. You've got a whole other season, season 2, to watch where it's good. And you should stop there. After that, not that great after that. Boy, Devil Gated, peeking. How good was PoE at teaching? Kinda fucking trash. In PoE, and I don't know with PoE 1, but with PoE 2, you start, they give you your auto attack. They give you your filler. Then they give you your first spell. And then they give you skill gems that are like, okay, use these to learn new abilities. And it's like, what goes well together? And it's like, oh, just try shit. I don't think it's intended to be a good teaching experience. I don't know. I like MMOs where I have 4 buttons, 4 cooldowns. I like MMOs where they give me about 10 buttons, but like from those buttons, I have a pool of like 50 to choose from. So Wildstar and Guild Wars 2. In Guild Wars 2, you choose a weapon. Your main hand affects your first 3 abilities. Your offhand affects your second 2. If you pick a 2-handed weapon, that's all 5. Then you have a healing spell, which is typically like 4 abilities to choose from. And you pick one. You get a utility spell, which you have a list of like 40 to choose from and you get 3. And then an elite spell, which you get a list of like 8 to choose from. I don't care about the combat, to be honest. Give a good game. Wait, how does that work? Because most people judge the game based on the combat. Not a big fan, huh? Exiles reaches slop. Oh, I was wondering what was happening. Always yapping. Hi, Trogdor. I know I've heard Season 3 is also decent. I've heard 1 through 6. I've heard 1 through 2. PoE and teaching, good joke. PoE 1 is great at bricking your character if you don't know what you're doing. The writing drastically changes after Season 2 because the show had a bit of a hiatus for a year. I don't care about the combat, to be honest. Give a good game. If you let me choose my 4 buttons, I'm going to play the game wrong. I'd say Season 3 has some okay episodes, though. Fair, still I've heard some good stuff about Season 3. WoW Classic is trash, but still good. I played Classic all those years ago. Fun fact, Azu. How do you know if somebody played Classic WoW 20 years ago? Don't worry. They'll tell you. When Classic came out, I think it was 3 years ago, people were like, Yulin, you love WoW, are you gonna play Classic WoW? My first response was, fuck no. I was there all that time ago. I played Classic back then. Why the fuck would I ever want to play it? Even with retail as it was in Shadowlands, I was like, I just don't wanna. Like, there's so much quality of life in the game now that I just can't see myself wanting to play Classic. I had a lot of really bad class design experiences back in Classic. I remember, getting to 60. I got to level 56 on my druid, and I ran out of quests. Because I didn't do much dungeons after Zul'Farrak, I got to 56 through questing, and I ran out of quests. There was nothing in the Burning Steppes. There was nothing in Winterspring. There was nothing in Ungro and Silithus. I literally ran out. And it was like, I need 4 levels from something. And so what I did was I grinded owls in Winterspring. I literally just for like a month or 2 straight, just killed owls in Winterspring. Just out in the wilderness, out at these hills. Cat form druid, killing owls. I hit 60. My friends bring me to an AQ 20. And I go cat form and somebody's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, we're gonna fight the boss, right? It's like, yeah, what are you doing in cat form? Well, I'm a feral druid. Bro, that's not how you play this game. You're restoration now. You're a healer. And it was just like, oh, okay. And so when people are like, dude, are you excited for Classic WoW? I was like, no. No, I'm not. Not at all. I do think Classic is fun. In the sort of way, like, almost leveling a RuneScape character of just, max all the skills, do it slowly. Everyone knows the exact process to do. And just progressing along that. And, like, I had fun on the anniversary servers. I made a hardcore character and got it to 10. I played Season of Discovery and thought that was really cool. I would be a lot more interested in Classic Plus. If they did a rebalancing of all the classes, not Season of Discovery shenanigans, but just a rebalancing of the classes and, like, started content as if it was from Classic again and slowly released it, I would be very interested in that. I mean, on the flip side, a really good game, MMO genre side, and not tell you how to do a thing all at once, or it trickle down, but rather teach you things through personal experimentation, the overall game mechanic. Do lock skills, math science include. Given to you by the game, provide feedback to the player that way, rather than relying on the pacing of the arbitrary system, you know? Nope, I completely disagree. Because that's just BDO, and Path of Exile, and PSO2. That's just, here's all the tools, and people get confused and overwhelmed and don't know where to go. You let me choose my 4 buttons. I will play Blood Death Knight, motherfucker, has 2 jokes. A whole ass month watching this ask you. My Trogdor, thank you for the 30. WoWG Vanilla Classic 2019 is good. Sod Phase 1 is good. TBC Classic is terrible. Same with Wrath of the Lich King. Catch these hands on retail or in Classic Vanilla. That one blood plague that actual medical scientists used to study how real-life diseases spreads. Not gonna lie, this background looks like whatever companies show to show what next gen can do for them. Will they make the game another 10 euro more? What's wrong with you? It's Black Desert Online, Fanny. It actually had pretty good graphics. Some issues. They have a really bad pop-in thing where, like, bushes just appear 10 feet in front of you. I survived the class? Good job. Red mouth-washing instead of month-watching. Yeah, OG Vanilla, if you were Alliance and did every single quest, you would have finished around 56, 57. Horde, I believe, got 55, 56 in the original release. It was awful. I see 2 Chow, high tech. If Sonic continues past 7, it will be Classic Plus. The new Karazhan Crypt Mega Dungeon releases today, I think. Yeah, Akiwu is streaming right now, and she said she was going to do that later today. I don't care about fucking balancing. For 2019 kids, well, Classic is a real fucking adventure, not a fucking dungeon crawler. I agree with that. It's just not what I want from Classic. But I do think, you know, it's a real adventure. I'm gonna go play meta, I play retail. Well, see, my problem with Classic is that... Hi, Violet. I like everything to have a place. Aki went to sleep to prepare, I believe? Okay. I want things to not feel useless. And I very strongly disagree with the class balance philosophy that Classic WoW had of a shaman is a hybrid class. They're basically a warrior with a heal. Because that makes them easy to level, enhancement is bad at max level. Enhancement will do low DPS. What? I hate that mentality. I would just rather not make warriors suck shit to level, and both of them do good DPS. No, Yulin, I said not to give you everything. The only game I can really think of is Titanfall 2 Lamau. Then how are you letting players experiment with all the tools they give you? Without, like, doing what just WoW and Final Fantasy do, we're giving them one tool at a time. Hi, Bio. By the way, how were game trailers yesterday? I'm gonna drop by, but my plumbing run amok in my apartment. It was pretty good. Oh, I haven't cleaned out the list and been like, these were the good videos. I'll probably do that today during Lethal Company. Sod Ret Paladin is sick as fuck. The PvP is insane. Ret Pal are based. You seen the current state of Ret Holy Paladin PvP in Sod? Literally globaling 2+ people alone. It's so fucking sick. Like, fully geared versus fully geared. I've seen some clip of a guy deleting several people at the same time. Seems pretty funny. I need a drink. If they announce Phase 8 Sod, I'm probably going to shell retail and all in Sod. Because Undermine looks like dog shit, not gonna lie. I will probably stay on retail. I'll probably be in a mood that matches the group. If the group is really liking the Goblin Raid, I can see myself sticking with it for a while. If everybody's just like, dude, this sucks, I can see that being like, yeah, I got other things to do. I don't need to be playing WoW right now. Not a fan of gobos, or gobbo lore, or gobbo items. I really like goblin stuff. Not so much like gear. Like, I hate it when they give you a sword that just has a gear on it and the sword vibrates. Shout out to the Argent tournament. I don't like the goblin and gnome aesthetic for gear. I do love goblins themselves. I wish they were cuter. I would 100% play a goblin if their faces weren't so... Ooh. Not gonna lie, when I heard Undermined, I thought it was referring to the Incredibles villain. I did all the Argent tournament dailies 3 times. And of all the mounts, 2 and swords, toys, most of the pets. Send me back. I got all the mounts from the Argent tournament. And I have not gone back since. I think I have most of the weapons. They're fucking goblins. Aren't they supposed to be not attractive? No. Because, why can't they be cute? There's a special paladin only mount too. I don't think I have that one. Not according to recent internet trends. Goblin is not attractive. Tell that to Rule 34. Stop trying to fuck goblins, I will. Why not? You just can't. Why not, you stupid bastard? Goblins are kind of weird in what they're supposed to be. Because, when they were created, they were kind of created as, like, an absolute racist Jewish stereotype. And, that's kind of been perpetuated for a long time. Now people are kind of going all over the place with goblins. Some people are going more monstrous with them. And some people are going, like, let's make them super fucking cute. So long as we move away from the racist crap, I'm happy with whatever they do. You're supposed to get fucked by goblins, not the other way around. People are all into short stack gremlin energy they have. They made it so you can earn 3 marks a day per character by doing Heroic Trial of the Champion. And they can be transferred as a warbound currency. If you really wanted anything with turning in 2025, would you fuck a druid? I still don't know what a druid is. Of course I would. I don't really care what its body is like, so long as its mind is, you know, consenting adult. Within limits. There's some things that I'm like, nope. If something's like in a spider body, like imagine a giant car-sized spider, and they're like, I was turned into this, but I'm still like a human on the inside, and I'm so in heat. Please have sex with me. I'm gonna be like, no, please. I can't with a giant spider. That's a little too much for me. If something's like a literal fucking baby, but they're like, I'm a human adult mind. It's like, nope, absolutely not, nope. But like, if a druid like turns into like, I don't know. Yeah, I could, yeah. Druid should be removed from the game. This just in. You don't fuck anything with sentience. Bro, you about to fuck the owl form? Ain't no way. Maybe. Take me. Elon, aren't you a druid in WoW? Makes sense you'd fuck yourself? I'm not a druid in WoW. Eland is mainless. Bro can't pick a class. That's accurate. He could be a Death Knight just like me, but instead chooses nothing. I'll have you know, Furisu, I was on my Death Knight yesterday. I'll have you know that I started leveling it. It is a lot slower without the anniversary event. And I'm like, God, why didn't I level this then? Yeah, did you try Unholy? It's really fun. You told me to play Frost! What the fuck, Furisu? You were literally like, go play Frost without Breath of Sindragosa. Mine, I thought you'd try all 3. Do you just level as 1 spec? I stick with it, or I try to, and then I test other things around. In the past, I've tested them around 76. No, I played Frost without Breath of Sindragosa, and I was like, the best Death Knight I know told me to do this, so I'm going to trust her. So no spiders or babies, but a bear, for example, would be good? Yes. You know, if half the population got changed into Sonic-esque creatures, would you fuck the legal ones? Yeah. Newland, are you excited for tomorrow? I don't know what tomorrow is. Why would you pick Death Knight, though? I thought you'd try all 3 juice levels on spec. What? Oh yeah, 2-handed Blit Deathbringer and Rider is very simple. Tomorrow is beach day? I do like beach days, yes. What does that mean? Eland, are you excited for tomorrow? When the Nintendo Switch 3 is being announced? I don't think we're seeing the Nintendo Switch 3 for another 15 years. I've been playing Death Knight since New Year's Eve 2016, holy. Would you fuck a sentient beach? Maybe? It's cute, but it's not your, you know, it's not you. But like, my god, with the colors it kind of is, but I like the other avatar.
I had to fly here because I couldn't figure out how to get here, so this is my ride.
So when you come into the thing, there's a thing that says friends, and it shows you the list of people in the world, and then you click one and it teleports you to them.
That would have been smarter.
That is the easy way to get here, yes. But you got here without finding it, so kudos to you. It means Frisu. Why would you pick Death Knight, though? I like the lore class design aesthetic. You get 6 voice modulation, too, that makes you sound like a real villain. Wait, someone buy a VR headset to Declared? Could be... So Deckard could be announced, please. Oh god, it was Senral making that joke last night. You're the anti-hero as a Death Knight, doing whatever it takes. Not gonna lie, still disappointed that Nintendo went lame with the name. I want the Switch U. Fanny, I understand your sentiment that it would have been funnier. From a business standpoint, that would have been the stupidest thing they could have ever done. When you look at the Wii, it's like their second best-selling console of all time. You look at the Wii U, I know, just doing okay. People thought the Wii U was just an accessory, so no one bought it. But Lucia, if they did that with the Switch, if they just repeated the same mistake, heads would roll and people would have gotten fired over that. You get sand everywhere, Yuli? Hi, Kuro. Wii U marketing campaign and launch titles also weren't as big? Oop, welcome Raiders. Hi, Kuro, welcome Raiders. Kuro was playing League of Legends this morning. And I learned Kuro is a feast or famine player. For anybody that doesn't know what that means, it means Kuro is very aggressive, and when he's winning, he is hard winning. He is feasting. Because he's able to make plays that are overwhelming to other players. He's the type that will dive turrets. However, when he's not winning, he's practically feeding. I watched Kuro. He's playing Jungle Mundo, and he catches out an Echo with his teammate. And the Echo barely slips away. They're like 20% health, and they run back in their jungle. And at this point, I'm thinking like, this is really deep, Kuro. This is like, you gotta turn back. And his team pings him. His team's like, you know, don't go that far. He goes that far. And the enemy team collapses on him and gets him. and he dies. And it's like, I can just tell. He's the type of player that he's oppressive. When he's winning, he does not give the enemy a chance to, like, think. He will just, like, be so aggro and oppressive and just literally kick them while they're down. Which is good in League. It's good to play like that. But he struggles when he's on the back foot, because he will still play like he's not on the back foot. Oh my god, it's Cairo. Mod, shoot this guy. You can play Fruit Ninja on the Nintendo Wii U day one. League of Legends? Death. Hi, Maze. Oh, by the way, Elin, guess who went on a good date, but now has the cake part or scenario in IRL? It's me. They are wonderful, but have a heart fetish. I don't know if I would have shared that, Fanny. But congratulations, I think. Welcome, Raiders. Mr. Feastables. That's all I'm hearing, sorry. Might a crew have to join in on the bully? It hurts me so. What did I even do? Max Bonk. Honestly, that just sounds like an awesome bonus. I will disagree. If you're into that, you know what? Power to you. It doesn't hurt no bunny. Hopefully. I think I'd still be embarrassed by that one. I need a drink. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Whew. Grabbing my drink just now, I think I pressed the 7 button on the miles per hour. So my treadmill started very quickly speeding up. We're good, though. We're good. It might give Pink Eye a Yuki of Exen. I get my Hypno, they get their parts. It's a fair trade, I'd say. You okay, Ewan? A Gale? Win Joglin Steppy Noom. I don't really want to do jogging streams or anything, because I feel like it's just going to be loud on the audio. Oh, I don't know if I fixed my sound. I didn't. You guys might have been hearing footsteps the whole time. I had my voice activation filter at 5% instead of my usual 10, because I was in desktop yesterday. You can imagine it wearing out your trackers. Anyhow, gotta go. Have a fun orgy, you all. Hey, Fanny. Yulin, my teammates are absolute monkeys. I think it's a matter of perspective, Kuro. Because there were times that, yes, your teammates, I was like, what the fuck is that person doing? There were some times, like, I don't know if you heard the scenario I described earlier, where you chased into their jungle as Mundo, where your teammates would have been saying the exact same thing, Kuro. You went too deep. They pinged you to be careful. You kept going, and then you died. And then I think you said something like, their team just has better synergy. What do you do in this situation? And it was like, you really shouldn't be charging into the jungle. Should have gone in. No, I think the echo had gotten away. I think it sucks. I think it is so frustrating to let somebody get away with 20% health. But you're just gonna die if you chase. Their team collapsed, and you were the only one that could be that far in. I don't think your team would have been able to even catch up. Like, they would have been dragging behind you when the fight started. And there was no reason to go that far. You didn't get the kill, he'd gotten away. There was red buff? But, like, that's not a thing that you team fight over. Speaking like a classic MOBA player, it's always the teammate's fault. Like I said, Kuro, I think you're a feast or famine player. When you win hard. When you lose, I think you're definitely the type of player that struggles to just, like, farm safe, buy time, you know, get back in the game, don't make plays. I think you are a playmaker, and you are somebody that, you know, are very oppressive to play against. Can't team fight anyway? I watched the Mundo Jungle game. While I was getting ready, it looked like you were starting to come back. But I think in the end, you did lose that one. I forget what happened. It was when I started setting up for the walk, so I couldn't pay as close attention. Is Oku here? Yeah, team did 0 damage. I do remember that. I do remember it was like your 80 carry or someone else that was like 20k, and you were just like, what is he doing? Their support did almost as much damage as our ADC in a 40-minute game. That is pretty bad. I'm the opposite type of player than you, Kuro. I'm the type where I'm really bad at capitalizing on advantages. But if I'm losing, I'm never hard losing. I'm always consistently in the game. And so I'm like the perfect teammate to have, because I'm never the teammate that's like, this guy fed. This guy just like, you know, we lost the game because of him. I'm the perfect teammate in that, like, you don't have to worry about my lane. It's not carrying. Oh, well, I have a few times. I'm more likely to carry than to feed. I guess I should say that. But I'm never gonna fucking feed. I'm never gonna be like 0-4 and you're like, oh, this fucking top lane. I wish Yulin would capitalize on opportunities in the raid. I also played League again recently. You've been playing a lot of Dota. When I play I'd say my main role is support Kuro. And I play very poke-heavy supports. I play a lot of Zyra and Sona. And, hi, love. I'm trying to think of another good one. Nami. And I'm just way better at poking the enemy than they are returning damage to me. And I get them to the point where they're like 40% health, and they're like, we can't fight, we have to go back. And so they go back all the time. And my AD carry just gets easy farming. Like, they just get to lane against no opponents. But, like, unless the enemy is just stupid and stays at 40%, they're safe. They just leave and come back, you know, a level behind. And the same thing happens. Now we have an advantage, and I slowly push them out. Half-Life 2 walking video in? Oh god, maybe in a couple years. Standout Kha is not viable unless you get fed very early or after 40 minutes. Hi, Yulin, my love. Stop hurting yourself with League. Hi, boss. Freya Fossigal. Me no want farm, me want kill. Yeah. We would not be a good duo comp. But I'm Mascus. I get turned on from it. Okay. Pat kiss. Hi, lovely hug kiss. Yulin, what if you made walking through VR chat worlds? It's an idea that's come up. I'm not super against it, but there's just other things I want to do first. Cairo, Yuso, Skivity. Hi, Nick. Is that the cute and adorable Freya I see? It is. Hi, Kuro. I am John Phantom Tax. I know. Gah. What did I do yesterday? I watched my friend Reaver play Stanley Parable. And you know what stuck out to me? Here's a guide on comedy. If you have someone who's ever gotten a laugh out of somebody, you probably did it using these methods. You stood 50 to 80 centimeters apart from them. You did it while having your hand raised above your head like this. When you're done saying your joke, let them know by saying, I'm Dunny with the funny. And I remember, I don't know why, just Dunny with the funny got me so much. Freya, may I please pet the tail? Does anyone understand what language Cairo is speaking? I feel like Kuro is the one that's speaking the crazier language, saying skibbity. Hi, Sappy. Cairo speaks. Of course, only the tail. Eland, how is doing a plank on your elbows harder than arms out? I don't know. That's just what everybody says. I think the reason it's harder, Foss, is because your body is more horizontal and flat, and you have less of an angle that distributes your weight to your feet. Because it's like more flat and evenly, your weight is spread evenly across the bottom of your stomach. Whereas if you're at more of an angle by being on your hands, a lot of your weight gets pushed to your feet. Yuki, they speaking mistake. Cairo can't speak, they were shot. Everyone just wants to kill me. Not me, Cairo. I just want to cuddle. Who are the small cuties? We have Ronmu walking on our right. We have Violet on our left. And we have Fuisuwu on our further left. Everyone just wants to kill me. I want to do that to everyone. Unfair, that's my language. Hi, Yuki Sweetbeam. What are your plans, Kuro? You've played your League of Legends. Are you gonna go get a tub of ice cream and cry in the shower now that you've got that over with? I miss seeing you, Freya. When Yuli gonna put horses here? Eventually. Oh, Oku. Wait, I actually don't know if Oku's here. Oku, that could be one of the ideas for the accessories. Oh, I'm sorry. Just a lot going on lately. She told me she's lost, was it 60? That's so fucking cool, Freya. I'm glad to hear that, Freya, yes. She's gonna lose more than I have soon. Yes, queen. Not before I complain about this one Amumu. Shit talked me for missed a hook. Doesn't know how to gank. Got 0 objective. Missed every single grab. And lost us the game trying to save their ult for next game. You know what's funny, Kuro? When I think of all the toxic people I met in League, and Amumu is at the top of the list. They actually weren't that toxic. I was playing jungle Shyvana. And I wasn't trying to gank. I was literally just trying to do objectives and make the enemy jungler, and Amumu, useless. So I was farming the fuck out of my jungle. I was stealing Amumu's entire jungle. Like, literally, I was level 8 and he's level 5. He's killed like 30 minions and I've killed like 90. I am literally just destroying this guy. I just own his jungle. But I'm not ganking. I'm focusing so hard on Dragon and keeping this Amumu under-leveled that I'm not ganking. You don't know what the Amumu does? Jungle, you still play League? I haven't played League in like 6 or 7 years. Excluding ARAMs. This Amumu, level 5, everyone else is 2 levels up on him. They have their ult and he doesn't. He walks in the bot lane. He walks through a ward of mine. I ping him. I'm literally like, Amumu's coming through the jungle. He bandage tosses somebody and gets a kill. Like, my team was just so stupid. They just let him walk up the lane and die 2v3. And so he just said, oh, I don't need to get minions. I can just kill people like this. And so, like, in 3 minutes, he gets 6 kills and assists, and my team is sitting there going, this guy sucks! Our jungler doesn't gank! The Amumu's crushing him! And it's like, I'm pinging you as he walks through wards! He doesn't need to get his jungle because you were just letting him kill you! Fucking holy shit, you're so bad! And they just raged at me. I'm pretty sure they all reported me and blamed me, because they were just letting this Amumu kill them. And I will never forget that Amumu. Freya! You have a choice. Would you like the pom-pom? Or would you like the bunny ears and tail? Ah. You need an acrylic keychain hanging from your belt loop as you walk? Sappy, that would be adorable. Jungle, you still play League, Big Deck Decky. Aram is still League addict. People tried to get me into League about 5 years back. I don't have the head for it. You're talking about a game from 6 years ago? Yeah, it's that memorable. Technically, this game was like 8 or 9 years ago. My teammates say once, when I warn them, and then take my jungle. I stopped playing League years ago, not going back. Mule and the taxes are complete. Please equip the beach attire. Not how it works. So jungling is extra hard? Bunny? Bunny it is. Benoy, yay. We have 3 accessories so far. One of them is unfinished. It's on the avatar, but it's not fully done. So I won't let you guys choose that one yet. My memory of this one Punisher turning into a turret during overtime right outside the objective. Stomped back when Maokai was going to be the new champ. That was before I ever played. I played the week Riven came out. That was when I started. But are you prepared to be called Easter Bunny? No, but I don't think it's going to bother me too much. Also, hi Freya. It haunts me when I close my eyes. Baby Leaguer. I was late to League. And I played a shit ton. And then, when did I stop? I think it was right around the combo lady coming out. The Devil May Cry girl who gets the S rating and lets her use her ult. I think about then is when I stopped. It might have been a little bit before that. Samira, you and I have been running around in this one Minecraft world for 2 hours. Trying to find a jungle biome. Is it vanilla or mods? Modded, oof. I know about chunk base. Can you make a nature compass? Nope. I DM'd somebody this morning. And I was like, friend, what do you know about pirating mods? Please don't take offense to this. You just seem like the charismatic thief type that my friend advises me against talking to energy. I don't know if they responded to that. Pirating mods? Yes. Speaking of thief. Here's the thing, Sappy. The mod I want, they are charging you $15 on Patreon for. I have been told a bunch of people have been able to like make this mod and, you know, release it for free. But they haven't told me like where to get that mod. They're just like, "Oh yeah, you can get it for free." And it's like, "Okay, where?" And they don't say anything. So it's like, okay. Give me the name I find. It's called Easy Spline. I can send you the video of what it does, because there's a Twitter video that shows it. But what it does, Sappy, is you can make a section of a bridge. And then you, like, put points along a path. And what they do it with is they do it with a bow and arrow. And so they shoot, like, 5 arrows. And where those arrows landed, the path will go through those points. And it will do a lot of curving and whatnot. And it's able to retain the shape of that bridge, so it looks like a bending and winding path. Oh, the better world edit thing. Yes. Pirating mods. LL, speaking of thief. Modded Minecraft and not having nature's compass. What? Neil and I am accidentally creating the most bullshit thief in the one D&D campaign I'm in. Hell yeah. I just created a bunch of Zomboid mods because I realized I apparently had 30 gigabytes of fucking mods. Jesus Christ, boss. Give me the name I find. Yuki. Would you mind sending Safi that easy spline mod? The video of it. Because it's one thing to describe it, but then you see it's like a 20-second clip on Twitter that's like, that's what they want. There's been like 5 times when I describe it to people, and they're like, oh, it kind of sounds like you can do this with World Edit. And then I show them the video, and they're like, whoa, that's fucking cool. We have World Edit. We have not done a proper, we don't have the like, bending paths that I want. World Edit saves me a lot of time, but it's very restrictive in the paths. These are the better World Edit thing. Me when my Skyrim mods are 400 plus gigabytes. Jesus, Kuro. On it, you. Thank you. Yeah, the mod I want. They sell it on Ko-fi and Patreon, which I get it. You know, you worked really hard on this thing. You want to profit from it. Good for you. But, like... Shit, dude. I don't know, man. Charging for a Minecraft mod. If it was, like, $3 or less, I would have bought it. $15 is, like... Get the fuck out of here. Skyrim ain't mod enough. If it ain't crashing. I didn't have a single mod. No, I had like 1 or 2 mods when I played Skyrim. Charging for a mod? What is that? Bedrock Edition? Create Astral Mod Pack? We've gotten to the point where an average Skyrim mod setup is over 1,000 mods. Gah. And it won't crash for 10 plus hours. Hello?
I hate when you come to the world.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know, I just like it.
Did you ever play
What the
Banjo-Kazooie?
No.
You should play Banjo-Kazooie. You could do it in one stream.
I'm good.
You're not good until you play it.
I'm good.
You know what? Maybe this is why you're depressed. You never played Banjo-Kazooie.
This is why you're fucking depressed. You've never played Banjo-Kazooie. You'll never know true happiness until you play Banjo-Kazooie.
Chat, back me up on this. He'll never know true happiness until he plays Banjo-Kazooie.
But that means I've only known partial happiness because I've only ever played Tooie.
That's enough. Tooie's really good.
Really fucking funny. You know what's really funny is when I came in here, I was planning on being like, Yuland, tell me something that will make me happy right now. And then, that's what I was planning on saying. And then now we've got this. I'm like, oh. So, you know, this is just as good.
Vanilla Skyrim will crash before modded Skyrim crashes, which is kind of base. Fucking Plant never played Banjo-Tooie SMH. True. I love that mods bring less bugs with them than normal vanilla. False. I played tons of Banjo-Kazooie. I'm 100% depressed still. You played too much, Safi. You went too deep with it. What about the Banjo game for the Xbox 360?
Wait, this makes Foss This makes Foss the green plant that bites you in the swamp.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Yuki. Pretty sure there was no Banjo game on the 360. Pretty sure you're pulling that out your ass. That's fake news. You know Skyrim was stable when it released other than a few game-breaking meme things like the vanilla dupe bugs being launched by giants? Now it's just straight up broken. You need to use script extenders to fix the dogshit vanilla Skyrim. Bubble Gloop Swamp. Rare replay is on Xbone, isn't it? That one doesn't exist, Yuki. I'm pulling a lot of shit out of my ass, like my cuteness.
Oh, is
Hang
that the racing one?
There's Nuts and Bolts. There might also be another one that just... There's Kazooie and Tooie. And all the others, you can just pretend they don't exist. Hi, Kyle. Oh, that one, Nuts and Bolts.
The fuck? What the fuck? You go third person? How did I do that?
I actually have no idea how you did that.
I
There's
can't get out of
instructions
third
on the
person.
right side of your screen. Primary
There's
view
the-
is 1.
Banjo has a few games. Banjo-Kazooie, Tooie, Pilot, Grunty's Revenge, Nuts and Bolts. The remastered rare replay versions. Grunty's Revenge is the whole game?
Get out
Okay.
of-
Yo, we raised enough taxes? We did! We can switch to,
Use
Beach Day tomorrow.
I don't know how to
Oh,
get
that's a
out there.
plugin, not a mod? I don't know the difference between plugins and mods.
Right?
Aha, it was T I hit. Okay.
God, your neck looks so weird when you're crawling like that and look up. Turn sideways and then look up like that and see what you look like on stream.
That's the glick redness.
It's like a fucking frog throat. You know what you look like you're about to do?
What?
You look like you're about to do a big like frog croak, and then your pants, your pantyhose are gonna rip as your like thighs just bulge out, and then some kung fu landlady's gonna go, "Oh, that's the beast style. I thought it was just a myth." You're not going to get that, Foss,
Is it?
but other people in the chat are. They're going to appreciate that joke. It's a kung fu hustle joke.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Ye-
I was very confused.
You should watch that movie. It's actually really funny.
Fucking weird. Oh. Kinda wish VRC just had native third person like this though.
Basically none. Besides
Really?
that plugins either need another loader or no loader at all. Plugins usually change commands prescript for using commands and don't typically add items. Kung Fu Hustle. I haven't modded Skyrim since 2020. How's the state of ultra modded Skyrim in terms of quest time? I know we have the Dark Soulsburn overhauls, an upgraded script extender. Anything more out there? I think a year ago I saw that there was a Devil May Cry combat overhaul for Skyrim. I saw people literally just fighting like Devil May Cry. And cooked 1070 Ti cucked. Project Siren is one of them.
You know why this is? Why this is even weirder is because this makes me feel like I should just be able to beat the shit out of you in third person, like because I'm in a different game. This isn't VRC anymore. I'm playing an action combat game, and I just want to start punching the shit out of you, but it doesn't work. I know the buttons don't do anything. You need to be scared.
But they want you to have a 2070 Super at minimum. Oh boy. The last time I played, I had free movement and all the two-handed animation overhauls on my tiny little real height femboy character. And all the characters in Skyrim are giants. Pray return to the waking
Sock 'em, Foss
sands.
Foss.
Hi, Kumi. Ah. Ah. It's so funny, Foss, when people like hide behind stuff in VR chat, but because it's filtered out on stream, you just see them. But like I remember one
I know,
time.
that was the point.
I know. But like I remember one time, I think it was Jan. Jan was like, they went into a doorway and they hid behind the wall. They looked in the doorway again, they went behind the wall. And it was just like on stream, they're just standing there. just straight up Chopper from One Piece, like being really bad at sneaking around. Oh, and
I thought you
Project...
were gonna say, and then they swapped into like a lewd avatar or something.
No. I've only seen Jan in a lewd avatar once. Well, I've seen them in like underwear avatars, but I've only seen them with their tits out once, and that was an accident. This is actually on somebody else's stream where I first met them, and this person was letting people join. It's your favorite person. And Jan, they had found this public avatar that didn't have good colliders, so like their tits just popped through the shirt, and so they were Ken doll. But they just had their tits sticking through their shirt like the most obscene boob window. And I was like, Jan, you gotta switch. You can't have your tits out on their stream.
Can't have, you gotta swap, no tits out. No tits out for Harambe, not right now.
Tits out? It's
Only at
dicks
the
out.
representative tits out moments.
No, I love that your past self is much higher than you are right now.
Shut up.
Gingerbread boy for Shrek.
Also, I really want to get back into Skyrim. Or if the Femboy race mod still works, I was straight up running Skyrim Legendary Edition until 2022. Most likely updated with the same mod setup.
I mean, that will probably happen. You'll know. I'm willing to bet your voice might actually end up getting for a little bit from streaming if it has, because you're talking a lot more. I actually, at least for me, my voice, when I watch back some of those older clips, my voice is a lot higher pitched back then. Even though it's only a few years ago.
Core did the opposite.
Yeah.
Her voice went way up, but that was voice training for, you know, other reasons.
Yeah, that's for different reasons. But, yeah.
Well, that's just who I think of with, like, your voice changes over time. Because we look at clips of her from, like, 5 years ago. It's just a different person. Wait.
I think that's what the opposite happened to Mouse, didn't it? Right? Iron Mouse, but that's why her voice was in high pitch when she first started, like, streaming.
Maybe?
Because she just couldn't go out and never talked. Her voice started getting deeper again
That
when she started
medical
talking.
condition was a lot more severe. At that
Yeah,
time.
that is one thing where I'm like...
Stuff she needed tackled.
Well, yeah, no, I know that, but I don't think it was the medical condition that caused her.
Well,
to
what
go
Violet and
blind.
I are
Because
saying...
she had to isolate.
What Violet and I are saying is that you cannot attribute it to just that, because, like, she was literally on oxygen. And it's such a, like, outlier case, it's like, you cannot use it to support any one way.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but...
Because, like, I watched the Lewd cast, and honestly, her, like, timbre and her pitch haven't changed. It's just, like, the strength of her voice, because she doesn't have to live on oxygen 24/7 anymore, is, like, some of the only stuff that's changed. And, like, you can tell that she feels better now because of the better treatment she's been able to get as well.
Euland, have you ever sucked on a redacted and then your voice gets all hoarse and raspy for a while? Nope. Wait, so I should talk less when I want a feminine voice? Okay, gonna go
Also
mute,
not
bye.
that problem.
You know that's not how it works, Yuki. Iron Mouse singing voice very woo kawaii. Are we talking about the time when Core was more uwu kawaii? You remember debut Core? Also, Hoy I'm back. She was less uwu kawaii than Pixel. If you look at clips of Core 5 years ago, she sounded way deeper. Uwuland? Where the heck are you guys? I can't find you. Kyle, respawn. To the left of the door is a friends button. Click that and teleport to Foss. Let me
Be
dream.
smarter than me, Kyle.
No.
Be smarter than me.
I'm not gonna let you dream, Yuki. Because you were being Debbie Downer with it. That only a me problem?
How could I be smarter than you?
Get
Your
out of my
mom.
face, boss.
Moms are smarter than everybody.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, you're in my face.
How I wish that were
Alright.
true.
You're walking into me.
We're hiding you.
No. Anyway.
I hate voice training. Sounds like I'm not doing
I know.
any improvement. Keep at it, Yuki. I have clips of core from years ago. Yuland has been siphoning cores.
Course, ooh.
Literally, I just said the
What does
opposite.
that even mean?
He has been getting more uwu. Good lord. Y'all hear one thing and want to tease me for the other.
I actively can't remember what Core sounded like 3 or 4 years ago.
I mean, I've hung out with her so
Even
much
though
that I don't remember either. I have to go back and watch these
Or
clips and
6
be like,
years ago,
what the fuck?
technically.
She sounded like that? Huh? I never voice trained
I
to
remember
sound the
watching
same as
her
always.
beat up a vampire on stream.
How can this happen to me? I only remember Korra as a woo. She's always been cute and a woo in my mind. But like, you go back 5 years and see clips from then, and it's like, what the heck? That's very different.
That's not Core.
But I don't remember it
That's-
being different because
yeah.
I was there the whole time, right? It's been such a gradual change over 5 years that even the change now is drastic. Because it happens such a little amount at a time, it's difficult for me to see it as like, it's difficult for me to recognize a change. Core got hit with Curse of Greater EP. Core's just cracked like that. I don't think that's really a skill thing, Pixel. I don't think there's a cracked thing. Huh?
My legs still hurt a lot.
Yeah. Charlie Horse.
those
I can't
those
believe...
barbell squats
Due to
is
your
what it
legs.
was.
I cannot believe you never did Charlie Horses in, like, school. That's crazy to me.
I did the thing where we
Charlie
put our
horse?
hands. We'd put our hands together, or we'd like hold hands kind of in front of each other, and we slap the backside of each other's hands. That's what
I
we
do
did.
remember that. I do remember that. I just remember, like, you'd be sitting down and someone would come up and be like, Charlie Horse, and just punch your thigh, and it was just like, ow. Ow. Fuck, dude, ow. Let me gas up Core when she's not even here. I'm absolutely for you gassing up Core, Pixel. But, like,
Some of my other friends would grab each other's chest.
huh.
Huh?
It's,
Yeah.
you're not doing it right, Pixel. It's like, how do I word this? I want to give an example.
Oh yeah. Hey Foss.
Wait for
Just so you know, it.
No, okay. It's awkward fucking triangle.
Okay.
Are you gonna say the thing to him?
I was just
Wasn't even you
I
with
was
the
just gonna
response.
tell him that when
Okay.
you hit T to go into in the third person, you can hit 1, 2, 3, and 4 to
Yeah,
switch
yeah.
cameras.
Violet told me that
Because
earlier.
it
Yeah.
doesn't- Because it doesn't have the thing on the side like it usually does with other maps with the prefab, and now. I'm
Hi,
just gonna hit
Zardo.
the
Thank you for the follow.
What a fucking, what an awkward fucking circle of conversing. It was really funny.
God. The chest, Doki Hunt. The green elf is always adorable. Sometimes. What in the world? What kind of friends hit you for fun? I don't know, that's just what we did back then in high school. We punched each other in the thigh. We tried to play gay chicken with each other. And we had a rule where we at the picnic tables. If somebody threw food on the field next to the picnic tables, you know, obviously like in a Ziploc bag, there was no rules in whoever went to grab it. So, like, let's say they were like, I don't want this sandwich. And they throw it on the field. Well, then 3 people would, like 3 people go and fight for it, right? You could just punch each other, kick each other. No rules. But once you got back off the field, once you're not on the grass, it's yours. You've claimed it. You won. You don't have to, like, defend yourself anymore. Dude, I got grope chest ass in school. Was not a fan at all. Men scary. Smack each other in the balls. There were cup checks. We didn't like cup checks that much.
Oh,
People that did cup checks, we were like, man, fuck
some of the girls in my friend group did pussy checks. They'd slap
Huh.
each other in the crotches.
you. Huh.
They'd
I
just yell
thought-
that.
You want to know how quickly I'd be drop kicking some people? Absolutely not.
Me wanting a higher voice, but everyone keeps begging me
Like,
to stay the
chest thing
same.
happened, but it was
Or
only
voice
like,
would go
with my
lower.
sisters when we were home.
Doesn't matter what they want, fool. What you want. Cup check, a full... What? Huh?
For future reference, to females here and in the chat, is kicking a girl in the crotch an active a good way of defending yourself?
Not even slightly.
Okay, so it's not like when
Like, yeah, okay, so it's the person on a bike scenario. When a dude accidentally hits the bar of the bike with his crotch, he's going to be in the road and probably vomiting. When a girl does that, yeah, it hurts, but we can still stand and hobble towards you.
It's gonna, like, be the same as kicking them anywhere. Like... It's not like, it's super effective. It's like, no, you just kicked them.
Okay, so what about a tit punch?
Probably more sensitive,
That
but, like...
depends on the person. That's a sensitivity thing.
Alright.
And it's still not going to be enough
I
to
don't
like,
know.
throw you down.
Who brings a knife to a food fight? People in my school used to do bean dips. What the fuck is bean dips? Emails. Get a voice you like now at your own pace.
So that's
I know,
why I
'cause
have
I
a
was
voice
dumb enough to
changer.
allow myself to get
You have a
punched
voice
so hard.
changer?
I mean, on my computer, not on right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh? Dude, I got my chest on a door frame and it's like, fuck shit, please, oh god, no.
I got it for RP and D&D.
Hmm. Okay.
And for the soundboard, but for legal purposes,
Hmm.
I won't go through that.
We are at 3.6 miles. I used to do a voice changer when I was like 13 playing COD on my PS3. You start at bottom of ribcage and run your hand open palmed up and through the breast. Okay, you start at bottom of ribcage and run your hand open palmed up and through. What the? Huh?
What the fuck?
No, the ultimate form of self-defense is you just punch them really hard in the stomach, where your hand goes through their stomach and out their back, and you grab their rib cage and pull it out, and then yell fatality.
Huh.
Self-defense.
I'm behind this.
Until you said fatality, I was just gonna be like, alright, Omni-Man.
Fucking the guy from Mob Psycho. Self-defense rush! It's just like, hang on. Was supposed to be
good
like
defense
shoveling a
is a
chip
good
through
option.
bean dip?
Through
Okay.
bean dip. It would have been a quick way to a broken arm. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so I imagine this is mostly like the guys doing it to each other. I'm hoping it wasn't too many guys doing it to girls. Oh, the Ruby Sea. We just had like all
I
Final
believed it at my
Fantasy.
high
No,
school.
we started with BDO.
My friend group would also at one point we'd slap each other's asses. This was like this was amongst all of us. So women with women, men with women, women with men. Like we all just slapped each other's asses.
Okay.
I remember I had a really funny moment when I went to go slap my friend's ass,
Mm-hmm.
and I fucking missed when I went to go slap her ass, and I hit her tailbone really hard.
Ah!
And I felt so fucking bad. And from that moment, I wasn't allowed to join in the ass slapping anymore. I was banned from it because I missed and I hit the fucking tailbone.
Nice job.
Why do we
Guy
even
on
have
guy,
tailbones
girl on
anymore?
guy. Girl on girl. Guys never did the girls. Okay. Maybe this was a private Christian school thing. Guys and girls were very much separated in friend groups at my school. It was like, you're a guy, your friend group is guys. You're a girl, your friend group is girls. We were like all friends with each other. Like, it wasn't like I never talked to the girls. But like at lunch, I don't think I would ever eat with them. And I don't think it was like that for anybody. Banned from ass slapping, bro. Hi, Keo. For the furries. Weak. I didn't need friends to get slapped. I just got slapped in school even without consent. Weird as fuck Christian school thing for sure. Was deaf the case when I went to one of those schools, which explains why I was in the girl groups. Hi, how's you? We're good.
Yeah,
We're
no
at
one
3.8
explained to me
miles.
until my sophomore year that like dudes hug girls for a very specific reason. So when I figured it out and I started being like, nah, I just do fist bumps for the guys, it was very obvious which dudes were doing that to me for a very specific reason.
Yeah, but it wasn't like all of them were.
Most of
like,
my group.
What was that?
it wasn't like all of them were, right? Like you noticed that some were like, oh.
No. I'm talking like a probably special 3 out of the 50 that I knew because I knew
Okay.
a lot of people. A lot of people.
Okay. What were you saying?
I mostly actually ended up hanging with more women, I think, in high school. I think, well, because most people thought I was gay.
Ponce?
Like, it would even nowadays, people when they talk to me, they always think I'm gay. Initially, until like now, well, not as much so like with my very audible vocal enjoyment of breasts. Ever since maybe that's where it came from. Maybe that's why I'm so vocal about that stuff. But no, everyone always used to think I was gay and they'd be surprised. They'd always assume. I had a friend who liked me because he was like so sure I was gay, and I was like, nah. And he's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, no, sorry.
Thanks, I guess, but no.
Well,
Wait.
Farisu, when guys hug
No,
girls, they're
it-
getting that free cop.
No, it was one of those things that actually fucked with me for a little bit because like I was only ever liked by guys. So it was one of those things where like, you know where you're like, why is it always like this? And you start like getting a
Yeah.
little angry, like what the fuck? And it was like that for. I would just get annoyed at that.
Not so much touch
I mean, I don't really
starvation,
give a shit
Yuki.
anymore.
They want to feel the booba. Yeah, I'd be gay for Foss. Huh. Meanwhile, I can't join in this convo because I was homeschooled up through high school. You know, guys always want to hug. I don't think it's for my small tits. You might be
they're
surprised,
butt guys.
Farisu.
They're butt guys. Yeah. How many?
They get
dudes
to have
actually
the free
to, like, interact
feels,
with a
all the
female that
hug
isn't
squish.
family?
It's not even like just booba. It's like, you know, contact with woman.
Yeah, no kidding. Go to a COD lobby and you'll see how desperate they are to touch a girl.
Ah.
Yeah, I was the friend who was asked to check like people's pants when it was that time of the month. That was me. I was that friend.
Dude, I had an uncomfortable amount of men touching my ass in high school, junior, senior year. Fucking weird. Is that a girl? Wow, COD lobby? Try league? No. I think they're saying like convention lobby. League
No,
tells-
just like just a lobby full of dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call of Duty, but
There was absolutely none of it in my high school. Private Christian school. So like, I remember at one point I started being like, you know, I'm finding myself attracted to some guys, but I'm Christian, so I could never be like that. But I am like, you know, I see some guys and I'm like, I see myself just being happy around them and with them. And there was one guy at the school who we all thought he was gay. I thought he was like flaming homosexual. And like, he came out to somebody because he would always tell people, I'm not gay, I'm straight. You know, I just, you know, I like drama club. I like piano. I like, I don't know. Not that those are really like actively only straight things, but, or actively gay. I don't know. He would tell people he wasn't gay. Well, he came out to somebody who was like, I'm bisexual. And like, I remember it was a huge rumor going around that he was like, whoa, guys, Daniel told somebody he was bi. Oh, I knew it. Ugh, he's so gross. And I remember like, okay, He didn't even say gay, he just said bisexual. But that's enough for everybody to, like, really dislike him. And I'm sitting thinking, I might be bisexual. Yeah, we're not telling anybody about this anymore. League tells
Unfortunately.
girls to uninstall, though. Hot, sweaty muscles, glistening dudes with sweat dripping down their chests to their abs. I don't know about that one. The Yulin Gay Awakening. Yulin wanted the pussy. Abs? Oh, guy abs. Never mind. From what I remember, con lobbies are just super misogynistic. Girl abs are just as base, agreed.
Yolan doesn't like hot, sweaty guys. He likes weird dudes.
I don't like hot, sweaty. I'm down for abs. If a guy was super muscular, well, I think girls are pretty, and I think a muscular girl would I'd probably be more attracted to that than a muscular guy. But my whole thing is like, my attraction to somebody is like 100% based on how they treat me. And so like, what I tell people is, my range is supermodel to ugly bastard. If they're treating me the ways I like being treated, I literally don't give a shit about what they look like. I was actually talking to Oku about this yesterday. I was like, man, I'd play trolls and WoW, but they got weird fucking feet. And Oku's like, can't you mod that to hide it? And I was like, yeah, I could. And he's like, well, problem solved. I was like, no. It matters how everybody else sees me. I need them to see me this way. It's not enough that I
Yeah.
see it this way.
That's why I can't mod and stuff like that unless everyone else can see me in that way. It's like,
Oh, they just released version
have a
0.13 on Monday. My catchphrase, I am straight, but I have eyes. Oh shit, I love this map. They don't care about your gender. They do that to everyone. Fair. Yoon probably likes the slim tone femboys that are shining with sweat, that wear short shorts and sports bras. No. Harisu, what I'm attracted to in like art and porn is imagining myself in that aesthetic. So like femboy porn is pretty great because, you know, obviously I am a femboy and envision myself in that. But like, it really is just like what is happening to the person and seeing myself in that situation. So like, between a femboy and just standard grill, I don't know, there's not too much difference in like my attraction. It's, I don't know. Thinking of someone else, I also self-insert into femboy dojins. It is what it is, cosplay smacks. When I think of like people I would be with, you know, people that I'm attracted to, I'm so selfish, I literally just don't care what they look like. And I feel like that's really bad, because, you know, I like it when people compliment me and praise me. And then they're like, do the same, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, you look so good, and it's hard for me. Because I don't even want to think about it. The worst thing...
I mean, that's...
Go ahead.
You finish.
The worst thing is when, like, you're sharing pics with somebody. And they're like, oh, you're so hot. Your ass is so great. As thanks, here's a picture of mine. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to see that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. For me, I think that myself, I think there needs to be at least a little bit of physical attraction. I don't know. Maybe if there's enough like outside of like physical attraction like, over the internet, maybe it'd be different. I don't know. I don't date people, but like I don't know. My thing is like, realistically, you're never gonna date someone who's like the hottest of the hot. They're never gonna be perfect for you. They're not gonna be your fantasy.
Yeah.
Right? But they're gonna be your reality.
Oh, I'm
and I think
well
that's,
aware of that.
I think that's an established, like, I think that's a thing that you should, like, establish them, too. Because I always feel, well, whenever I see, like, media where it's, like, people arguing about, like, looking at other people who are attractive and then getting mad at the other, being like, I don't think I'm as attracted, or, like, I don't know. Stuff like that annoys me, because I'm like, well, that's just, I feel like that's just a thing that happen both ways. Like, you're not gonna be the
Mhm.
hottest person.
But
This
I want
is
you to
one of
love
those
me.
phrases, I have eyes.
I want you to love me so much that you're
Yeah.
blind to everybody else.
Nope.
Yeah.
Stop that. Nope. No.
And
I
well,
totally-
in that case, we're
Exactly.
breaking up.
So toxic. I totally don't do that with transformation dojins, nodders, cooked, embrace wholesome stuff, deny porn. Shut the fuck up, porn star.
Okay, but what about wholesome porn?
Euland and I have fallen too far. You can still be saved, Yuki. I embrace the wholesome ones. I am not a lewd person, well, not publicly. Yandere Lind, let's fucking go. What was I about to say? I had something on my mind. I'm the one who points out hot chicks to hubs. We share pics. I typically don't care about what someone looks like. You know, like I said, supermodel ugly bastard. There are things that could turn me off though. Like if somebody is really fucking hairy and like they don't shave at all down below and they were like, "Hey, suck this." I'm like, I'm not putting my mouth anywhere near that until trimming happens.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Hair
not.
gr-
Mhm.
Oh, you
Hair
want me to
grosses
suck
me
that?
out like
sure,
that,
but
too.
I think my face would bounce off of those fucking springs, bro.
If somebody is like,
Trim.
if somebody was like, you know, just worked a hard day and they're super sweaty, and they're like, "You ready?" I'm like, "I am. You're not. Get the fuck in the shower." Like, dripping in sweat is not
Yeah.
like, "Oh, baby, I'm all about that." Like, that's a nope, nope, nope. If somebody has like, I say I can go to ugly bastard, but if somebody has like a really, I feel really mean saying this, a really like warty and gnarled face, then I'm like, this is, you know, how many paper bags we got in the house? I'm sorry.
Okay, wait. So what's let's go to the opposite spectrum of this. What is like a specific physical feature that I don't know if I want to say like have a fetish for, but more so like if you have a specific physical feature that when they have it, you're like really attracted to it, but
Like that.
most of the time they don't have one that.
I have a very
Johnny Bravo knows.
unrealistic boob shape that I like. When you don't see any sag and like the boob just goes up and then straight out into the curve, I really like that, and I know that is like super crazy unrealistic.
I too do not like
Ah.
sag.
I don't
I
mind
feel
it
like that's a
depending.
reasonable, you know, reasonable.
It's
Yeah.
it's reasonable, but at the same time, it comes from like anime and hentai. It comes from like fiction, and it's a
Oh,
like,
the
oh,
unrealistic, impossible standard.
yes, yes, it's
Gotcha.
something that is. It literally doesn't
Yeah.
happen. If you have like boobs that are big to the point that they're fucking orbs, but no sag, it's like that doesn't happen.
Okay.
Or
there's
if it does, it's like
very
one in a
specific instances
fucking
where it does.
billion.
Say that again.
I said like if it does happen, it's like 1 in a billion.
Yeah.
My thing is like when I look at unrealistic proportions on stuff with anime, I'm like, I don't ever tell myself like, yeah, that can never happen, because
Mm-hmm.
people bodies are fucking weird. I mean, there's a person who
Yeah, you showed
grows
me the
fucking
centaur
tree
thing.
bark on his skin. Yeah. And like I don't know, I never underestimate what human bodies can end up doing. However, I will not underestimate the fact that how rare those things also are.
Mhm.
The same part,
Mhm.
you know. But yeah,
Yandere let's fucking go. I don't even remember what I said to be called Yandere. But why would you want to be saved? I enjoy being wholesome. Fucking shave down there, weirdos. Feet gross me more than hair. Feet don't gross me out unless they're like they've been walking around barefoot and they haven't washed. If you have like discoloration on, you know, where your feet touch the ground and you've got like the black soles and stuff, it's like no. Go fucking shower. Fucking wash your feet. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, you
Pungent-
go get in the shower. I'll go see if we have any of those things that they use to trim hooves.
Pungent ogre cock like Shrek. Jesus, Frisu. I don't know why, but I only get the sweat thing from Ewan, not gonna lie. Wait, what? Really? Huh. Square boob shape? I do not like square boob shape. Ewan likes the Madonna Lara Croft boob? I'll tell you what started. I know the exact where it started. It was a manga called Ragnarok. It's written by a guy who just took MMOs and made mangas of them. And he did a manga for Ragnarok Online. And in like the 7th or 8th volume, there's a scene where the two main girls, Iris and Fenris, they are taking a bath together after a hard-fought victory. And their boobs are just like, they're just huge, but there's no sag. And the nipples are covered by their hair and you can't see them. But it's just like, that shape was just like, you know, I saw that when I was in fucking middle school and I was like, whoa. This has been imprinted on us and we like this forever now.
Core memory unlocked.
And this is why you don't expose children. I'm kidding.
The impossible sagless square perky shape. Bro likes the Minecraft booba. Ewan likes bottoms confirmed. Gravity defying booba. So there's the instance when breastfeeding, pumping. If you go too long without relief, things get very firm and round and painful. Ewan particles, you know, listen. Ragnarok is hella good
But then you
manhwa.
have no sag. I'll tell you that right now.
I
Wish we had just like an easy procedure to get rid of hair.
God, I wish. God, because like body hair is like the thing that I like the least about me.
Yeah.
I would remove.
I also like it the least about you.
Okay, okay. I would have.
Continue.
I would have it all removed in a heartbeat. Now, there is electrolysis, which Ellie has been going through, and it sounds fucking awful.
Oh yeah, because they have to just stick like a needle in every single like hair
Yep.
hole. Basically, it's the only permanent hair solution we have. Laser isn't permanent; it just permanently like reduces it. It doesn't actually get rid of it completely, unless you already have very like thin hair. Unfortunately.
I'd really like a good epilator. The epilator I have fucking sucks at grabbing the hair, so
Yeah.
I never really
I
stuck
I
with
don't
it.
just-
think
fuck,
I've
man.
ever heard that word before.
So an epilator is tweezers, but AOE.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, my mom had one of those.
To go into more detail,
Ow.
the way mine works is it has a bunch of metal plates and they rotate on a spinning thing. And there are grooves in it that make it so that when it is outward, when it's facing away from the device, when it's pressed against your skin, those metal plates push together and tweeze, they grab any hair that was between the plates. When they keep rotating, they open up and they release that hair. So it's basically like tweezers on a fucking rotating thing that just grab, release, grab, release, grab, release. And you take this and you basically use it like an electric shaver, where you just go down a leg and it just pulls all the hairs that it goes under.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, it does.
The thing is,
Ow.
I'm just imagining it like tweezers, and I'm like,
I mean, so yes, here's the thing with tweezing though. When you use tweezers, go with the grain of the hair. If you just like, let's say you've got your arm, and your hairs go toward your hand. They lay flat against your arm toward your hand. If you like grab a hair and pull it up toward your shoulder, you are like going against the hole. It's like trying to pull a fucking pole out of the ground, but not straight out. It's like ripping the hole open. If you pull toward your hand, you go with the hole and it slides right out. It might be a slight pinch, but there's also the thing of like, the longer your hair has been there, the more rooted it is, and it'll hurt. When that hair grows back, those roots are really small and weak. So the next time you tweeze that hair, sometimes it'll just slide right out. Sometimes you will literally not even feel it at all. And so if you pull hair regularly, tweezing, waxing, or epilating, It hurts a hell of a lot more the first time you do it, and if you consistently do it, it starts getting way easier and easier. That's why waxing doesn't hurt if you do it regularly. Exactly. My body hair grows back in like 12 hours after shaving. Yeah. Hi, Icy Fire. I like the anime, which is good, but not great. Electrolysis is excruciatingly painful. Ellie's been getting it on her fucking face. Icy beat up the streamer's knees. Or the spin-off games. Gale, unfortunately, I'm at work. AoE tweezers, Icy. Do it next time then, Icy. Ronmu. Nerd to nerd communication. Describing things in MMO terms, I'll attempt a memory. I was gonna say, you basically described an electric
I did this
razor.
with my parents, shoot.
Well, an electric razor is just... It's two blades that have a lot of grooves, so they don't get skin. Your hair can go past the grooves, your skin cannot. And it's two of them next to each other, and they just go like this. So they are essentially scissors on any hair that goes by. It won't cut skin. I wax my nose. I've actually heard that it's kind of dangerous to pull hairs in your nose. Because, that's such a, like, open and, like, close space to your brain that it's very risky to get diseases and viruses directly to your brain if you pull hairs in your nose. You're supposed to trim those. Icy is here. Let's do holidays. Could pull a brain cell too. I don't think you're gonna pull a brain cell, but I'm not a dirty bitch. That's just not fucking true. Chinese New Year today. Curmudgeon's Day? Free Thinkers Day. Gnocchi Day, Argentina. National Carnation Day. National Corn Chip Day. National Puzzle Day. Seeing Eye Dog Day. Kind of weak. Prolong your pain instead of doing electrolysis from the get-go. Average you intake. If I remember correctly, if you upload it, it might not grow back after a few months of doing that. I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't bet on that. And that's going to be individual hairs. That's not going to be like your entire thigh. Nose, ear, and eyebrows. Cairo, hi, Icy Sappy. I started doing arms and legs. You don't go that far up your nose? Could pull a brain cell too. Or something. I don't know, my mom told me that.
Yolan, would you get a
Chinese
Brazilian wax?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to get Brazilian waxes together?
I don't know about together.
We can hold hands while we look at each other.
I don't want to be in the same room as you.
What do you mean?
Okay, Foss, do you want to be naked in the same room with me?
That's a good point.
Yeah. I'd rather be in my own personal room with just the masseuse or whatever. If I was rich, and I was, like, going to a convention, I'd get a Brazilian. I'd get a Brazilian, and then I'd also line up, like, a cosplay photo shoot in that time.
I want to try one. The thought terrifies me. I'm also terrified about the aftermath, because do you tend to get ingrown hairs less if you do Brazilian wax versus actually shaving?
I don't know if
Or,
there's a
like,
difference.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
because I
with
can't,
shaving,
so, like,
I would
can't
expect
normally
less. But if you're getting them
'cause I
from
can't
shaving, that's
shave
crazy.
Fully.
Mm.
I get a lot from shaving, which is why I can't fully
Some
shave. I
people
just have
are
to trim as much
susceptible.
as I can. Yeah.
Maybe try an exfoliating body wash? Like shave and then just get that rocky shit and rub it in real good? I don't know.
Just put the rocks in the holes that were left behind by the hair.
No. Hi, Micaiah.
Just add more to it.
It grew back 2 days later? Oh my god, that's awful. When I tweeze hairs, I've got like 2 weeks of no hairs in this spot for like that amount of time. What you can do, Foss, buy a wax kit on Amazon. Just buy a cheap wax kit on Amazon. And then look up the tattoo pain sheet. So there's a sheet, there's a graphic. It shows a human body, and it shows the most painful areas to get tattoos. And it'll show you, like, your face, that's like 8 or 9. Your elbows, that's an 8 or 9. Your lips, that's a fucking 10. But, like, your thighs, that'll be like a 1 out of 10. Your inner thighs, up close on the upper half of your torso, that starts getting really sensitive. That'll be like a 5 10. But, like, your outer thigh, the front of your thigh, those are, like, really, really pain dull areas. And you could try waxing there.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I opened up the We Sent Pecora to Space video. I, the uncut version specifically. It's a 2-hour video I have opened up on my sidebar.
What is it again?
Sending Pecora to space.
Okay.
Someone basically, I guess they got a balloon or something, and they attached a camera and a Pecora, like, plushie to it. And it's just it rising up to space. But it's like beeping. It's going like beep, beep, beep. Or like beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Like that. That's the sort of noise it's making. And I opened the tab and it hurt my ears.
Yeah, you're the wind snake. I am. Mods, ban that icy guy. He keeps unfollowing and refollowing. Oh, God. I'd get a Brazilian wax deal, an easy naked moment, professional makeup plus handmade costume plus Brazilian wax. Hell yeah. Tried waxing with a Brazilian and it grew back like 2 days later. Hi, Makaya. I wanted to try Brazilian. Yeah, prickly 2 days later. Did laser eventually, and that worked a lot better.
There's something really funny about the thought of I tried waxing with a Brazilian. I'm just imagining them
I know.
like waxing a little Brazilian on their leg, and the Brazilian grows back out of their leg.
See, I'm not even thinking like waxing, like pulling. I'm thinking like literally like car waxing, like rubbing in wax onto a Brazilian's back.
Brazilian soda rod.
Okay, with laser, I actually got a handheld laser thing. I got a like, hey, do laser hair removal yourself. And it has 5 settings. 1 to 5. 5 is the like, this fucking eradicates the hair. And 1 is like, it's helpful, but it's probably not super effective. You'll need to do it more with 1. And you're supposed to do it every like 2 weeks or so. But man, I'm just such a little fucking bitch that like where I wanted to use it, my face, I can do it at like a setting of 1, maybe a 2, and I've never noticed it be that effective. So I'm just like, if I want to get results from this, I gotta blast it to 5. That shit is gonna hurt so bad though. Sneak attack, Max's forehead kissy. You know what? Curse thought, so cute. I do have an at-home laser though, and I do not feel like I've gotten good usage out of it. Yeah, so holidays, I think they were kind of boring. There was National Corn Chip Day, I guess. Chinese New Year is gonna be a lot of cute art for stuff, so I guess that one's cool. We are at 4.9. So we're gonna be over 5 when we finish this video.
I remember seeing like a video of like some dude using this chemical on his butt hairs.
Was it the one on YouTube where he fucking nares his asshole?
Probably. I don't know. I just remember a lot of the comments being like, yeah, that's gonna irritate it, but they just like fell out.
Yeah, so
The
here's
hair
the
just
thing.
like fell out easily.
You should absolutely not use Nair on your asshole. All the like chemical hair removal say do not use this on inner lining. You don't want this like in your ear, in your butt. Like it's an acid. It literally just is an acid, and you don't want that on the inner lining where you don't have skin to like take the brunt of the acid. Nair your balls, do it. It's more okay than your asshole, but I'm hesitant to nair your balls. Okay, found that easy as it. Just a supplement to Fawi, which is free. And even on other country websites, it's restricted download? Damn. I found another version of it, Safi. I did find a free version. The problem with the free version that I found is that it looks like it takes way longer to set it up. Like, instead of just you shoot arrows and it hits these points, you have to, like, set points that it'll go through, and then you have to do drag lines that'll affect the curve. And I also don't know if it can go up elevation or not. So I don't know if there's, like, a mountain, if it'll be able to, like, go up the mountain while it's curving and stuff. Whereas the other one, I just know exactly how it's going to work. You set down the path, you just shoot down a bunch of arrows, and it just... We're at 5 miles. I hated recording this part. This part of the Ruby Sea, where you're in, like, the deep, dark ocean, it's kind of, like, lighting up now, but the last minute of walking, we're just literally the fucking abyss. Hate it. We played Core Keeper last night, boss. I don't know if you watched any of that, but we did 2 bosses yesterday. Now you say something. Boss, did you go AFK?
I was tapped out. I heard you. I didn't realize you were still looking at me.
I was like, we did 2 bosses of Core Keeper yesterday. Now you say something.
For you.
Hi, Ellie. Ellie subscribed at tier 3. They've subscribed for 9 months. That puts us at 5 incline. And that's the end of the video, so we're done. We are still marking the incline.
But hey, you know what that means?
You know what that means? Fish! It means we gotta leave the fucking captain's quarters. Glad to help. Where am I? I'm over here. Thank you, Ellie. It means a lot to me. Tier 3s are great because you know that they love you more than the... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not how tier 3 works. It's greatly appreciated. It just means that Ellie loves me more than all of you. God, that's so toxic. Wow. My septum piercing looks cool, didn't hurt? Hell yeah. We need to pause this. Grana to Old Wisdom Tree. I actually really like the Grana city. Grana was pretty. Foss though, Foss. No, we're just about to talk about Core Keeper.
Oh, cool.
You like Core Keeper. You have to be here and talk about it.
I haven't played it since the early access launch still.
Yeah, but the bosses that we did were out when you played it. We did the first 2 Titans. We did the bird, and we did the Ocean Titan. And
the ocean one I don't know.
Really?
It only went up to the bird, I think.
Oh,
when I played.
I thought it had all 3 Titans, but like it just had 6 bosses. Oh, maybe it didn't.
Yeah, and I remember the Wormby boy, the slime, wasn't
the Hive Mother, the fire guy.
Yeah, I don't remember much past that.
When you played, were there boats?
No, I don't think there was.
Okay. I thought you'd played a lot more recently than that.
Yeah.
No, I haven't
not
played
out in
since the game came out on Steam initially,
Right.
like
Okay.
that first week.
I thought you'd played like a time after that. Okay.
No. Now, the new game from the developers of Core Keeper interests me a lot more because it's got that Terraria look to it. Looks really nice.
I think you should try Core Keeper now that it's got its full release. Because it's added, like, 10 fucking bosses and a whole ton of things. Well, the biggest thing that I learned about recently... Hi, Baldir! The biggest thing I learned about, they have an upgrade table. And so, Kumi, if you're still here, they have summoning in the game now, right? Like, they have melee, ranged, magic, and summoning. With summoning, your first summon pet is a bat that just shoots little fireballs at enemies. Your second one is these little flamey boys, but they're melee. They hit twice as hard, but they're melee. Third summon, another melee guy. Fourth summon, it's these little, like, jellyfish that rotate around you. They don't even think for themselves. Fifth is ranged, sixth rotates around you. Well, I hate the fucking melee summons. Because they just, like... If there's anything between you and the enemy, like, even the slightest little corner, they won't attack. So think of all the times where, like, you're digging, and you go through a path that's like a short zigzag, but it's like 1 block wide. It's 1 block wide. They won't attack through that. You'll be, like, totally in view and, like, I can shoot them. But your summons are just like, yeah, we can't see them. Hi, Fulfilment! I was talking about Core Keeper. I just finished walking. Hi, Jarno. We did 5.1 miles. It says 5 incline. I literally had no incline. That was like, as I finished, I got a 237. Hi, Keo. Wow, that is, how many underscores is that? But hi, thank you. I hope you had fun. What was I doing? I updated my title. I didn't update my lurking stuff. Alright, I'll let you go, Fox. If you haven't played recent Core Keeper, bye. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, have fun dying on the ground.
What
Probably. Have fun dying, but fast and pleasurable? Bye.
Bye. We opened this stream. Fulfilment. Did you ever play Banjo-Kazooie? I played a shit ton of Banjo-Tooie as a kid. And I went back at one point to play Banjo-Kazooie. But the quiz right before the final boss, I never beat because I was too stupid as a kid. And so I realized recently it's one of those games that, like, I've never completed it. And so I went back and did it recently on stream. I played it for you. I beat it just a couple months ago, and it's like, you know, it took me 34 years to beat this game, but I finally did it. Where are we going? Just chat.
How about the opposite? It's been like 15, 20 odd years since I've touched Tooie, and now I'm going back to play it. I'm like, I know my younger self was good at this. Then again, it was on literally the Nintendo 64, and I'm playing on a conversion to Xbox.
Yeah, I remember, like, it not being hard back then. And then playing Banjo-Kazooie, I was like, this shit is so hard, oh my god. Portal.
Right?
Fofa Bop. Don't worry, I never played any game. They haven't mentioned this whole stream. I'm pretty damn inclined to call Yulin a total cutie. Alright. What the fuck, Yulin? What, Global? I'm blaming you for my stupidity. I'm gonna turn the sound of this world way down. 3D rain, cutie rain, car audio, UI audio. Well done, Yulin. Thank you, all the hecking bonks on my way to steal Yulin's beans. I played it for you. Oh my god, hi Fulfilment. Hi Cairo. Oni peeking. Hi Ellie. Banjo-Tooie, goated game, easy top 10 in history. I do agree with that. Oh, I didn't realize how close I was. I think Banjo-Tooie is like... maybe not top 10, but it's strong. It's easily top 100, top 50. It is. God, Banjo-Tooie is just so good. All right, you guys. Wait here. I'm gonna go behind this thing to change my clothes. Eland is angry at me again. For what, Global? I'm only angry that you're like, he's angry and I didn't even do anything. Calibrate. And then expressions. Gotta put Benoit back on. We gotta switch the shorts. Vest off, shoes off. Okay. Default. I really like this map. This is a nice and comfy sleeping map. I don't want to keep you too long, Fulfilment. I don't know if you're still here. But good job today. Go rest up. Go get some food. Hell yeah. Tooie is top 10 for me, probably. I am. And Onimouse. That's a fun name. Going to make lunch? Good job. Isn't that the norm? Yeah, it is. It's okay. Euland always mad at me, too. I don't know a single time I've been mad at you, Sappy. Banjo-Tooie beats like most modern games. On my way to steal North Prince, full stop. He's top 10 for me, probably. Oh boy, Euland Inkles, Euland angry at something again? Sounds pretty normal. Alright. Hey, I'm going to make lunch. Oh, don't usually talk here. Usually talk when here. Okay. We walked 5.1 miles. Sorry, not mad, disappointed. I'm a lurkies. Okay, enjoy your lurk. I don't know that I've been disappointed with you, Safi. I do feel like you can be a little bit of a Debbie Downer sometimes. I feel like you're very quick to put yourself down. Which I'm always like, but people really like Safi. They're so nice. I wish they thought better of themselves. Oh god, I'm like tired. I got decent sleep yesterday. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. and I woke up at 7. That's a good 5 hours, right?
It seems to be your big wish is that everybody just love themselves.
I mean, there's so many of you that are just like, everyone else around me is so great. I'm dog shit. And it's like, no! You're loved! I'm a lurkies. Yeah, just gotta be super positive.
Talking about a good majority
really
of Twitch at large.
Decent sleep fucking stays up to 2 a.m. Listen. I take a 2-hour nap every day. Then I get 5 hours of sleep. It balances out, right? What's important is consistent sleep. Thank you for the follow, Onimouse. I should have done this by now. Thank you. You ballin' today? Napping. We are not napping today. I almost was like, we're napping today. But today is Lethal Company. Today, for any Fulfilment viewers who have been watching for a long time, if you remember Koyo Red from back in the VR chat days, that guy has been hosting Lethal Company Wednesdays. And so, in a little bit, we're going to raid to Aiko, his new name. And we're going to be playing Lethal Company with him. It's heavily modded. It's not like so modded that like we're running around with guns from COD and shooting the monsters or anything. But like there's new maps and locations. We've got a few quality of life
Call
things.
in the Titanfall mech.
We've got a few quality of life things where like we've got a trash bin on the ship that we can store all the scrap in to reduce lag. We've got a lot of costumes. We have a sell all button at the headquarters. Fulfillment has actually joined us one time because, for anybody that doesn't know, that girl is fucking cooked when it comes to Lethal Company. She loves that game. That's how I feel about my models. Always thinking everyone is so great and mine's whatever. I can think of 2 models of yours, Micaiah, because I'm fairly new to the group. I think of the tiger pajamas, which are super fucking cute, and I wish I had pajamas like that for when I'm napping with people. That's like on my list of like upcoming stuff is I need pajamas. And then I think of the outfit I saw you in recently. There was the very casual like short shorts with thigh thighs and the crop top, and I'm like, man, that's fucking cute. I want something like that. I'm not somebody.
The scene of you coming out of the furniture with those eyes, you need a knife to complete the look.
I am not the type that sees like over-the-top outfits as like the best. I see like cohesion and just how well it fits as peak. And so like from what I've seen of your stuff so far, Micaiah, very nice. There's some people that like they've got way too many colors going on, glowing rune tattoos, wings, and I'm just like, there is so much going on here. If this is what you like, I'm happy for you. But if you were to ask me like, hey, what do you think of my avatar? Am I the shiniest, best in the room? I'd be like, no. You are not. No. Everyone around me is great, and I'm not great. Stop trying to do tricks with your charming ways. You shut up, Baldur. You're awesome. Miss Ellie, see me after Cliff. Oh, you balling today? Just curious now. No. Well, okay, we're not napping today. Am I balling? Maybe. We'll see if I have a clutch moment like last week where I saved the ship. I'm the best at being dog shit. I need not even say it till now. Fucking shut up, Pixel. I didn't see you yesterday. What gives? Titanfall mentioned. I'm on pretty late during weekdays, if I even get on. When Yulin gonna Fortnite with Miku though? We've already finished Fortnite, Safi. We've been playing Plunderstorm, and we bought out the shop yesterday, so we're done with Fortnite for a bit. I do plan on getting on tonight. Comfy time. Simple is best. I like big. I like you too, Valdir. Micaiah loves Stinklin. It's not so much that simple is best. It's just that between intricate and simple, that's not what matters. What matters is like how well the synergy, the cohesion, how well it fits is, right? When there's like color theory, I like to see when colors like go well together and there's not things clashing. I like to see color things that make sense together. So like, if somebody is playing a very magical looking character, like an elf, when they have tattoos, it makes sense for them to glow. When somebody is just a femboy, and they have like emissions on their tattoos, and it's like literally lighting up the room and glow in the dark, I'm like, okay, are you like a fantasy thing from like a Norse Viking scenario where like you would have rune tattoos that glow like this? Are you like doing a demon hunter from WoW sort of thing? Why do the tattoos glow? They're just like, I don't know, I thought it was pretty. And I'm like, so long as you think it's pretty, that's what matters. If you guys can't tell, I hate glowing tattoos that just glow for no reason. I like big, I like you too, Baldir. Black sclera, split tongue, elf ears, vampire fangs covered in tattoos, and slutty femboy attire, easy. Yeah, we ball and that's me, you're right. I'm in awesome times, in awe of how many cuties there is here. Okay. No, that's me. That's true, I'm not working on something else. Or I'm working on something else. Elon took the chance to bring up WoW, when no one would ever do something like a demon hunter. You would be surprised, Farisu. Go on. I didn't go through any of my stories today. I talked a little bit about watching Reaver play Stanley Parable. Core Keeper. Okay. Kumi, are you here? I don't see them in proxy chat. I wish Kumi was here. In Core Keeper, I don't know how new this is, but there is an upgrade table. And what it does is you can basically make any piece of gear equivalent to late game gear. So like, I was talking about the summons earlier. They've got 2 range, 2 melee, 2 that spin around you. Both of the ranged ones are pretty low level. But what you can do... Hi, Dingo! What you can do is you can put those summons into the upgrade table and make them late game, which is like, oh, this fixes all my problems. I'm just now realizing how Kyle is like merged with the beanbag. Come forward a bit.
That's what I was saying with the eyes.
Well,
that knife is needed.
When they were like first coming through, I get it, but a little more, a little more. That's good there. That's good. It's a little too far back for me. My ears are in it. Oh, they're still in it. Alright, alright. We gotta... Maybe if I come over here and just use your leg?
That works. Alright. So hey, about when I got in the world and sat down, I had to go AFK again.
Uh-huh.
Are we doing Lethal Company today?
I believe so.
Happening?
I believe so.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
That's it, that's all I'm doing.
Because I realized, oh right, it's Wednesday.
You...
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Euland Easter Bunny egg-laying jokes when... I'm not the Easter Bunny. We're just a bunny right now. And you're doing great. The upgrade table in Core Keeper, holy shit. This, like, fixes all of my problems with Core Keeper. The upgrade table just literally makes me happy in fucking Core Keeper. I saw... This is really funny. So, ICE, the immigration organization for the United States, they're the ones deporting people. They have a hotline set up. And with this hotline, you can call in and kind of like snitch on people. You can be like, hey, this person's an illegal immigrant. And, you know, ICE and police will come check them out. They had to shut down their snitch hotline because 90% of all the calls coming in are about Elon Musk. So, hell yeah. Good on people for that one. It's so fucking... 90% of the calls and emails they're getting are
I've got
just...
some secret information that you've got to know. Elon Musk isn't one of us.
It's just completely bogged down the line. They're like, we can't use this at all. I saw 2 people that were playing Truth or Dare, and one of them got a Dare card. And the Dare card that they got was, call one of your friend's parents and tell them that their child is a bad influence on you. And so this girl, she calls her friend's mom. She texts her friend's mom, and she's like, your child is a bad influence on me. And this mom, the mom responded with, sweetheart, you were the last 2 girls at a frat house at 3 a.m. in Ohio. It's not my daughter's fault. And it's just like, holy shit, Mom. Good lord.
That roast, though.
Literally just like, I know my daughter's a loser. You're literally right there with her. Don't put this on her. OpenAI is really upset right now because a Chinese company, DeepSeek, recently came out with a better working AI. OpenAI is complaining, and they're like, we're gonna sue them because we have evidence that they used our model to teach theirs to do what it's doing. They're just stealing our work. And everybody is just like, you're kidding, right? Like, you cannot be serious, right? The AI that learned from everyone else's stuff on the internet and is copying them. Someone did it to you and now you're upset. Okay. Okay, they're all inbred. All the AIs are inbred? Yes. Yes. I saw a funny story and a cool story. The funny story... No, let's do the cool story first. The cool story is that there was like a flock of vultures flying over the ocean near shore. And there was like a shift in the wind current, which basically pushed all of them into the water. And so these vultures, they're not designed to be able to take off and fly from the water. Once they get wet, they need to like dry off before they can fly again. So for all these vultures, this is just death for them. They have now been pushed into the ocean. They cannot take flight. They're literally just trying to stay afloat. But they're like miles from shore. They can barely see the coast. And because they're, at water level, I don't even know if they could see it over the waterline. Well, these fishermen, they saw this, they saw these vultures just in the water. And they were like, oh, they're gonna die. Let's help them out. And so they got a net, and they just scooped up the vulture. It was like 50 vultures. They just scooped them up and put them all on their boat, which did not fit 50 vultures, but they just had them all there anyway. And they're just all, like, shaking and drying off, and they're all exhausted, and they're just like, if you try and touch us, we're gonna fucking claw the heck out of you. But, like, we're cool. We're cool right now. They get all the vultures on their boat. They go to shore, and they put them in the trees nearby. And, hopefully, I imagine some of them died, because they expended a lot of energy just trying to stay afloat in the water. But hopefully some of them survived. Hopefully most of them survived once they dried off. Just a really cool thing where it's like, some people had the opportunity to just, like, save a whole bunch of vultures, and they did. The vultures in the ocean are free. You can just scoop them. I have 500 vultures. Eyes away. Can't wait to scoop vultures. It was just one of those things that's like rare once in a lifetime thing where it's like, oh, this wild animal, it's stuck, right? Like it's do we let it, it's going to die if we just leave it here. Do we help it? Okay, let's go, let's help it, right? Like when somebody gets a ram out of a tree that it's wedged its horns into, where it's like, it's scared, it's nervous, but they help it and it kind of just is like, all right, you fucking, I'm getting out of here. Just a cool scene like that. Funko Pop Violet, right? The other story. This one's funny. This one's, oh my god, these dumb fucking kids. A group of kids, it was like 3 or 5 of them, I don't know, a bunch of boys at a high school. They wanted to prank the school. And I don't know if they're actually racist. But they decided to be racist to prank the school. They went there at like 2 a.m. and they drew a bunch of slurs, dicks, and swastikas on everything with spray paint. They just vandalized the school. Well, they wore masks and baggy clothing so that you couldn't identify them. You couldn't tell who they were. These dumbasses had their phones with them. And they connected to the school's Wi-Fi while they were on campus automatically. Just being on campus, it was like, oh, you've connected to the Wi-Fi. And as per the school rules that let you connect to the Wi-Fi, you sign up with your own name. So, like, they come to school in disguise, vandalize the whole place, and then the school's just like, how do we figure out who this was? And the IT guy was just like, well, we can see that Alex, John, Jake, Daniel, and I'm just coming up with names, by the way, and Sean accessed the school's Wi-Fi from proximity at 2 a.m. in the morning. When did the vandalism happen? 2 a.m. in the morning? I think we know who did it. And it's just like, you fucking dumbasses. Why did you bring your phones? Me when my horns get stuck in the cuddle couch? Mr. Yulin, see me after class. I I'm not teaching you guys how to go commit crimes. However, the dumbest thing you can do is have your phone on you when committing a crime. Don't do that.
Mhm.
That is literally how they,
I thought the dumbest thing you could do was taste testing the mustard gas.
I mean, that's pretty dumb, but, like, that's not something you're regularly going to be able to do, like, in the next 5 minutes.
I'm pretty sure if most of the U.S. tried to go vandalize their school right now, they would be doing it at school.
Yes, it's your phone can very easily geolocate you. It can very easily, like, identify you. And so it's like, hey, what all phones were at this location when the bank got robbed? Okay, it's one of these guys. Doesn't, like, hardline it, but, you know, if you're a suspect and your phone is there when it happened, Yulin committed crime of stealing my heart. That's not a crime. You wanted that. You gave it to me. It was me. Never caught. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. Now hang on. Now hang on. Koyo is live. He's probably not going to... Shit. Koyo is live.
Committed the crimes in Moomin Valley.
Well, that's just free. It's just encouraged to commit crimes there. Despite what Spacefish tells you. She's one of those, like, she won't tell you what she wants. But she's like, don't commit crimes in Moomin Valley, please. And then she makes it such a fun redeem that's like, let's go commit crimes in Moomin Valley. It's like, you know, she wants you to. She is actively encouraging crime in Moomin Valley. Healand, I helped a bean with homework again? Hell yeah. Don't worry, we can solve that problem by forcefully removing the horns. No. Oh, you violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. When I played Skyrim, they stopped me like 2 times for crimes. I don't have a fucking clue what it was. I literally did the quest where they're like, a dragon is attacking the thing over there. And we go and kill the dragon. I literally save the guardsman from this dragon. And I absorb its soul, and this guy goes, whoa, what did you just... Halt! You've committed crimes against Skyrim. And I was like, what? And he's like, forfeit yourself or whatever. And I had the option to, like, pay him or resist. And I was just like, man, fuck this guy. And I just fucking killed him. But it was like, dude, I just saved you from a dragon. We literally just fought this thing together, and you're alive because of me. What the fuck do you mean I'm under arrest? Too late, you're now homeless. Problem solved. I don't think Koyo... I don't think he's gonna start right away. I don't think he's gonna do his usual, like, hour and a half of stalling. It'll probably be like 30 minutes. So if I raid him now, that'll give me time to, get some food and, let the dog out and stuff. Get ready myself. And so, I am gonna send you all to Koyo, and then I am gonna play Lethal Company with him.
It's the perfect crime.
It's the perfect crime.
It's the perfect crime, Batman.
You were taking your shoes off? We already took those off. In VR chat and IRL. Hi, Logitech. You said let the dog out? No. The actual dog. The boxer. God, goofball. I'm under arrest? You're going to be 6 feet under. Literally what I did. And, like, it caused a whole bunch of problems. Because then my bounty went way up. A bunch of other guards were after me at this point, and we reset. But I remember, after the reset, I'm talking to this guard just like, you motherfucker. You absolute piece of shit. You had the audacity to attack me just now. I had to fucking kill you just for that. I was salty about this guy.
I fucking killed everyone in this town. Don't tip me.
Thanks for streaming, Yulin. Have a good no-nap,
That's the
cutie.
Death Note, get him!
Thank you. Yulin is letting the dogs out. Adios, Yulin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. What is a good view of this map? Behavior. Look at me. Auto level pitch. Anchor. World. Okay. Oh, my leg's a little sore after that walk.
It was all the incline.
All the incline we did for 1 second. You're the best view, Yulin? Okay. Okay, it'll be the best view tomorrow. Tomorrow's beach day. We have Lethal Company after stream today. We have Core Company after Lethal Company. I'll ping Discord for that again, and we'll do knocking so it does a Twitch notification. Tomorrow I won't have anything but the walk. Friday we'll be back in VR chat after the walk with Core doing world exploration. So /raid
Remember
Aiko. I just mentioned that. You're a pretty good view, Yulin. Thank you so much for the stream, amazing Yulin. I hope you have a great and comfy rest. No rest today, but I will have a great time. I hope you'll have a great day and night. Goodbye, Yulin. I'll see you in therapy. Bye. Look who is talking. Bye-bye. Wait, you have couples therapy later? Hang on. Well, hang on. Thank you, everybody, for keeping me company. Thank you, Falfament and Kuro, for the raids. That means a lot. We're gonna go play Lethal Company. We did 5.1 miles. I love you. Bye.
Band CDs, well, I'll enjoy them. There's some Pink Floyd in there.